Yes, Joel, I can see your comments now. I figured it out. I had to go onto YouTube to the master channel to fix it. All you fuckers have invites, so if you want to choose to take them, that's on you. I mean, do I really need headphones? I may have by my fucking cell, so I mean, it's like I don't know what I sound like, you know. Hi, what y'all doing? Thank you. See, Jonaside always has my back. Wouldn't leave me alone. Wouldn't let me be here all by myself. Thank you, Jonaside.
Not a problem.
That's why I
Watching
appreciate
wrestling.
you. You watching rap? You mean wrestling?
Wrestling. That's some wrestling on.
Yeah, fucking Spooky. Fuck you, Spooky. Gonna fucking send me the score of the Celtics game and shit after I watched them fucking lose to the fucking New Orleans Pelicans. Fucker. Like seriously, like fucking screenshot the fucking end of the game score. It fucking sent it to me in DM. Fucker.
That's kind of mean.
Yeah, it is mean. I wouldn't do that. Like I'm gonna find out what Spooky's favorite fucking football / soccer team is, and every time that team loses, I'm gonna send Spooky a screenshot. Damn it. It's not like she's probably like even like a Pelicans fan or something. I feel like she just did it to rub it in my face and shit. Like,
Yeah.
Although
I'm a Seahawks fan. If the Seahawks played the Patriots and we won last second, on a fluke or whatever, I'd just be like, good game.
You mean like how we won in the Super Bowl? You mean?
Yeah,
Was that a fluke? Was that a fluke?
I think Butler made a good play, but yeah. I don't think the best team won that game, but it is what it is, man.
That's all on your coach, though. That literally is on your coach. Like you have the best running back in the fucking NFL, and you don't run him on a fucking 1 year.
Russell could have called an audible. He could have called an audible and ran him.
Exactly. I didn't get that.
So, it's going to go down as one of the worst decisions ever made in a Super Bowl and football, and I have to own it because that's my team. So I own it.
Dude, the worst decision ever made in a Super Bowl is when the Patriots played Atlanta. And when the fucking owner, Art Blank, I think his name is, was on the sidelines at halftime celebrating. Like he just knew that game was in the bag and shit. And I'm watching that game and my friends are crying. Fucking Justin's crying. Motherfuckers crying and shit. And they're all upset. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, y'all? This is the Patriots. I was like, just look at what this dude's doing. Watch how they celebrate and watch what happens in the second half. And sure enough, they came back and whooped their ass.
Seahawks were playing Denver in the Super Bowl we won. Where I was watching them, people were like, dude, we won it. And I'm like, it ain't over. That is, what's his name? I forget his name now. I go, he's an elite quarterback.
Manning,
Peyton
Manning.
Manning, yeah, he'll come. He could come back. But then when Harvin ran it back for the kickoff, I was like, and you saw Denver just go, oh, no, okay, now it's over. Now we won. Good. But up until you never count any team out.
So let me ask you a question. What do you think about the whole controversy with Russell Wilson right now, though?
That's not a controversy. It's just they're trying to make stuff out of nothing. But he's right. They need to protect him. He's been running around too much. They spent all this money on everything but an offensive line for 5 years. Put the money in the offensive line. We've got the receivers. We're probably going to lose Carlson, our running back, which is fine. He's not the best running back in the world. He's not the worst. He's good. We can get someone else. I just want to see, get offensive linemen. When we had offensive linemen, we went to 2 Super Bowls. We don't have them. We do good. We go to the playoffs. But
wait, haven't you all been to 3 Super Bowls?
Yeah, we lost Pittsburgh, won Denver, and then lost to you guys.
Wait, was it Dylan was your quarterback then? No, wait, who was your quarterback? Thank you, Hasselback. From the Hasselback brother. That's right.
Yeah. That's the one Super Bowl. I don't like to say this, but I will. Refs control a game sometimes.
Oh, and absolutely.
And that Super Bowl, I think, when the quarterback gets called for a bad block, and it's an and it's just like he didn't do anything wrong. what you're gonna call it. It was just obvious. They wanted the bus to have his ring.
Dude, you can just
Good
any
evening.
sport. No, forget you, Spooky. I already cussed you out. Did you hear me cuss you out live?
No,
Sending me that fucking screenshot of the Celtics losing as I just watched the fucking game. Thank you very much.
I didn't know you were watching the game.
Of course, I was watching that damn game.
Well, now I know.
They were up.
I just went on Twitter. I was in a call. I went on Twitter and was like, oh, I should send that to Jiggy.
I don't believe you. I think that you were like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking just fuck with Jiggy right now and send Jiggy a screenshot of his team losing.
Well, if Arsenal lose or the Patriots lose, you can do that to me. Or if the Bulls lose. If the Bulls lose, you can do that to me.
What, the Chicago Bulls?
Yeah.
You're a Bulls fan?
Yeah.
Now, is that based on like Michael Jordan's history, or you're just a Bulls fan?
I knew them from the Michael Jordan history, but I kind of still support them now. I loosely follow it.
Okay. You know that the only problem with Chicago is that they're point guard killers. Like their point guards always get hurt. They tend to kill careers there. They call it the Jordan curse.
I believe it.
No, well, what's his name?
Makes
Derrick Rose. What's it? Not White Chocolate. The other, Jason Williams. And there's a third person they drafted who got fucked up too. I forget who the third person is, but they have a curse on that team, man. Sorry.
I tend to have that with the teams that I like. They tend to be cursed. Like Arsenal, same thing. They used to be really good, and now they're like, so.
Listen, we had a
Ups
long
and downs.
time around here with no championships other than the Celtics, so we know what it was like to have bad teams. Now we have
Yeah,
good teams
that's true.
again. We have
Up
good
till
teams again.
2004.
What?
When you guys won the World Series.
Yep.
That was good.
Yeah, I like that. I was totally with you guys on that because of the curse.
You don't understand the magic that the Patriots championship was one thing, but the Red Sox championship around here was the energy, it was insane. Like Red Sox fans were so fucking hungry for a championship, like no other fucking team, like no other sport. It was insane.
We could feel that here in the UK, like how much you guys wanted that championship.
Well, there was
and when you got it, it was like, fuck yeah, man.
After the Sox won the game, there's a comedy skit. And I just remember Dennis Leary, these guys go up, all right, they won. You said it. They pull out a knife. He's like, what? You said you give your left nut for the World Series. And I just say that. They just go to cut it off.
Who's the old burnout, by the way?
Who's the what?
Old burnout.
What do you mean, old burnout?
Whoever's old burnout.
That would be me.
Oh, it's Robin.
Hey.
I almost just didn't recognize you with the same photo.
I didn't recognize her being all quiet and humble and shit. Like, who are you? What's wrong? What's going on?
Who are you?
Well, you know what? I have no knowledge of sports science, so I was waiting for the conversation to turn to arch supports and incontinence products.
Well, how about cheerleaders? We could talk about the cheerleaders.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
If you want.
No, not really.
Uh-huh.
No, not really. Even the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders in their heyday weren't that interesting to me. I've never really. I focus on the game. I like the games. I don't pay attention to anything.
Strippers, without taking the clothes off. But there's a girl from my hometown that just became a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. I think last year, but there was an article in the paper about her. No idea. I'm just like, oh, hey, wow, okay, you're from my town. Okay, cool.
So instead of just cheerleaders, they're showgirls. They're not just
guys. Huh? Now we've got guys, and I forget what there's a new term for them. New PC term.
Oh, cheer squad or something.
Something like that.
I'll bet the guys wear really tight pants and stuff.
Only you would be sitting here thinking about that right now.
I just know there were. I didn't know what they were wearing.
Well, somebody needs to look that up, perhaps.
You look that up. That you're into that shit.
I'm not into that shit.
Clearly you are. You're worried about tight pants when we're talking about a game. No one cares about what they're wearing. We're watching the game.
Well, yeah, but what if somebody doesn't give a fuck about the game and they're just looking for other points of
interest? Watching it? Okay. They don't care when they're watching it.
Oh, all right. Okay, so man, I can't find it. My friend from Boston, and you said, yeah, but is she really from Boston, or is she just around Boston? And she posted a picture today of an amusement park with this huge roller coaster near lived, and she said she could ride her bike to it.
Okay, then if she lived near any kind of amusement park, she's absolutely not from the city of Boston. The closest park that was to the city of Boston was Paragon Park, which was out in Hull, Nantasket Beach area. And then you would have had Revere Beach, but I doubt she's old enough to have been there when they had roller coasters on Revere Beach. But none of those things are close to the city of Boston, just so you know.
My friend is 70. Is that old enough to have been there?
No, this is back, I believe. Yeah, you would have probably had to be like in your hundreds to have been when they had Jill's in the chat, so she might actually be able to coin a date. But I don't believe in any current person who's living lifetime that there was still stuff on Revere Beach back then.
Maybe she was commenting on like a vintage photo from that era. I'll never find it simply because I'm looking for it. She just posted it like.
Just ask her. Just be like, where are you from? And where are you from? That's all. I'm sure she'll tell you. Like, she might say Boston. But like, can you tell me what city? And you'll just get a better pinpoint.
Okay, next time I talk to her, I'll just ask her. Then I'll have important information to report the next time I'm here.
But if she absolutely said that the picture is from a park in her neighborhood, then she's definitely not from the city.
Well, no, it was on the water.
Yeah, there's nothing like that in the city limits of Boston. There's no kind of amusement parks, anything. Like you have a small merry-go-round now in downtown Boston. I don't know what you call it, the Rose Kennedy Greenway, but that's about it.
Huh? God, and I can't remember. I just said, "Oh man."
Trust me, I know my motherfucking city.
I think it's funny because I live near Seattle, but if I say where I'm from, everybody hears Seattle. Philip Blair lives in Washington State. Philip Blair goes, "Oh yeah, I live here." The people will just go, "Oh, Seattle," and he's on the other side of the state. They're not from Boston.
Well, it's like LA, Los Angeles. I say, okay, I live in Los Angeles. I worked in Los Angeles when it was like in the different little communities around the city proper. So, and Los Angeles is huge. The county, LA County. So if you try to say, okay, so I'm from Upland, California. Where's Upland? Well, it's 45. I'm from LA. I'm from LA because it's hard to tell.
I mean, I get it.
Where are you from?
They try to use.
What was that?
El Segundo.
El Segundo. Okay, that's not too far from me.
Renee, I left my wallet there. I got to get it. I got to get it.
Oh my God, you
found it.
It's so long.
Doom, 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 doom. That was my song.
I'm like right next to LA airport. Oh, I know where that is.
Right.
Yeah, just right there, Inglewood, all those. Yeah, that's all. Around the airport.
Yep. I stayed at the airport.
Oh, some of those hotels are really nice. Those hotels are bougie.
Oh yeah,
they're nice.
Oh, spooky! I can't download the Snapcam. I tried. My computer doesn't. It's something that my computer doesn't have. It's not new enough, I guess, to do it. So.
Oh, okay.
Or if it's a Mac program, you won't be able to load it on a Windows computer.
Oh no, it's a Mac program. I have a Mac computer, but my Mac it says something about 10.1.3 or some shit.
Oh, you just need the newer version of the operating system. That's all.
Wait, there's a newer operating. How do you get that?
You just click check for updates, and it should just automatically update.
I did that. It has not done that.
That's strange.
Huh. I remember when you had to get a physical disc to do.
So do I.
System. Oh, you do?
Remember
AOL. Hello, AOL. In order to download,
I remember
you had to have a disc.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was back then. This is now. Now you can just download everything from the internet if there's a system update.
I do remember. Hey, get off the phone. Get off the computer.
Oh my God! Like, why are you calling me? I'm on the fucking computer, man. Now I'm gonna wait for the dial-up again. That was the worst.
It was the worst when you're 3 hours into a game of Age of Empires and then you get cut off because someone uses the phone, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, when somebody calls in, you go, "Don't answer the phone. Don't answer the phone." Yeah, God, that was like dinosaur age.
No, when I moved out, then they got two phone lines. One for the computer, one for the phone. When I was there, and there's only one.
I had to have a separate line for fax, for business, all kinds of shit. Like, you had all these, I had like 3 phone lines in the fucking house. And one number, you didn't give it to anybody. It's like, nobody gets that phone number because that's for the computer. Like, no one will ever call that number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd
smart.
download something, you'd get up, you'd go take a shower, take a shit, go eat something, go play full court basketball, go to the store, go shopping, go out to the nightclub, have a good time, get home at 3:00 in the morning, and it was still downloading.
And then trying to upload
Ugh.
anything like a little short video that took forever. The progress meter would hardly budge.
These kids have no idea how good they fucking have it.
Oh, they have no idea.
Oh my god, like 5G, where's 6G, where's 10G? Like motherfuckers, we had no G's.
10 minutes to download a movie. I want to hear it.
They don't know about Blockbuster. They don't know about going to Blockbuster on a Friday night and shit,
I know
all ready to
about
get some
Blockbuster.
shit, and they didn't have what you
I miss
wanted.
Blockbuster.
Blockbuster was the biggest tease on
Oh.
planet Earth. You would walk in there, they had all those boxes. You're like, oh shit, the new movie's here. And they're like, well, that's not in.
One of the
That's
last
not it.
Blockbusters in the UK was in my town, and on like opening day of Gears of War 3, I couldn't afford to buy it, so I fucking rented it that morning from Blockbusters.
Oh, I used to love Blockbuster. And then the race to drop it in the slot before your time was up.
Oh no, they were cool with me. They didn't care.
Oh, we had rules. You know, if you could get it in that
Oh, we had
slot.
rules. I just didn't follow them, and they didn't care.
Oh, I was always a good girl with Blockbuster returns. But it was lovely. And they had every snack you could imagine.
Oh yeah, but they were
going
like
up-
vastly overpriced though. That was the thing.
Oh, sure. But dang, who
It's
doesn't
like
love
cinema prices.
Milk Duds and, Pop Secret and all those, Twizzlers. God, I loved Blockbuster so much.
I miss Blockbuster. I want it to come back, but like everything's digital now, so it was,
Nobody has that equipment anymore to play those.
right. It was a very like it could only have existed in that small pocket of time when there was videos and DVDs.
Yep.
In terms of like all of human history, it could only have existed in that like 20 years.
Yeah, right then, a little microcosm. Just like a time capsule now, man. And then right when Blockbuster started switching over to DVDs, that's when they closed. They had just started getting in DVDs, and then that was it. I wonder what happened.
We got up to Blu-rays in here, but it was it was always very quiet.
They did have some Blu-rays and stuff.
It didn't take off much. It didn't explode.
Well, it's by that time, like streaming and pirating was a big downfall of Blockbuster.
Just buying it. Period. You could go into a store like Target or whatever, Best Buy, and buy a physical copy of it. It was always on sale, so as soon as the movie came out, they were usually $15 to $20. So most people would just go buy a physical copy of it rather than keep renting it. I had an extensive DVD collection. I had thousands of DVDs. It's insane.
I had a Steelbook collection for a while, but I don't know where they went. I put them in storage when I went away, and then when I came back from Canada, no one knew where they were, and I was like, "Fuck."
The Canadians took it. They went and took your shit when you were there. Brainwashed.
That was like 7 years of me collecting Steelbooks of movies, like the expensive, like ornately designed ones. I had some cool ones.
Yeah.
Oh man, I used to have a video disc collection. They were the size of old-fashioned long-playing records. They were video discs.
Oh, you're talking about Laserdisc, yeah.
Laser came in after, oddly, but video disc.
I remember video disc kind of. It was like it was the precursor to Laserdisc. I remember it was like late 80s. I think it came out.
And you had to have a special machine to play them, but they were
rich
super
folk
high
shit.
quality.
Rich folk shit. So you always talk about shit that rich folks had.
My husband,
That's true.
my kid's dad worked for Lockheed. Are you kidding?
Money.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Lockheed paid good money.
Well, I'll
It
tell you
almost
something.
like didn't come into the stream because I for some reason thought that Steve Cambion was starting like 3 minutes later, and I was just like, oh no, Steve Cambion's in a minute. But then I realized that I was a complete hour behind where I should have been. So he's on in like 45 now.
Oh, okay. So sometimes we slip, sometimes we have a little misfires.
I just did my math wrong doing time zones.
Oh.
That's the first thing. What's old age, Spooky?
Yeah. See, I was thinking 1 o'clock was 9 p.m., but it's not. It's 2.
It's the weed.
It might be. This is like the most I've been stoned in like a long time. So
Sorry, Jonathan.
We're gone now. They're in the room. They're like, what? Bark at the door. Go, what's going on? Who's here?
Alexa, play porn. Anybody who has Alexa, all of a sudden going to hit din din din
Wow.
Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
Google play porn. Whatever one you have, you can play some shit in your house if you have it on speaker.
I
I wonder
don't.
if I could. I wonder if
Why
my
is
phone
that?
would do that.
Would your
Hi,
phone would
Siri.
do what? What do you want your phone to do?
Well, because Google has that. You can hit the microphone and you can talk to Google. And
yeah.
Play porn.
I said, Google, give me a flashlight, and my screen will light up, and I have a flashlight.
Why wouldn't it?
Or I could say, Google, give me porn. Do you think it would give me porn?
I don't know. Why don't you ask your phone and find out?
No.
Hi Siri, play some porn.
Siri's not going to do it. Siri's a prudish bitch.
No,
Siri
she
is a
says no.
prude.
She says no.
Siri's a prude. Like my list for my music, it says Jiggy shit. My phone is Jiggy shit. Sometimes she'll say it, and other times she won't.
Oh, that's funny.
It probably depends on her mood.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. She's a temperamental bitch. Like she's got too much attitude for an AI.
You've just got to defragment your copy of Siri. My copy is nice to me.
She won't even play porn for you. How nice is she?
Yeah, but I can just go find it myself.
But that's her job.
Yeah, that's
She's
what
independent.
She's your personal
need my
assistant.
job.
No, she's your personal assistant. She is supposed to meet your needs. What the fuck is a personal assistant for?
Yeah, she
That's
makes
true.
big time.
You have a point. You make a strong case.
I have had personal assistants before, and that was their job, to make sure that the things that I couldn't tend to, they did. And they made sure everything was on point.
Everything?
Yes.
Okay.
Everything.
Everything.
That sounds like a fun time.
Yes. That's what assistant's supposed to be for.
Very
I
handy.
think you're taking it further than necessary, but okay.
No, we're just scratching the tip.
I'm just here for comments. Okay, why did your mic just get really loud all of a sudden, Spooky?
What?
Your mic just got much louder all of a sudden.
That's strange. I didn't touch anything. Both my hands I have my hand in one phone, my phone in one hand.
Did you move closer to the mic, possibly?
No, I haven't moved. Very strange.
It's the ghost in the machine, folks.
Oh.
Good doing it.
Robin,
Jiggy,
I was on the show earlier.
you were.
Yeah.
Did you have an okay time?
I did, yeah. The one host, Maggie, she was awesome. So awesome.
Yeah, Maggie's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch out for that other asshole, though. Yeah, well, so I'm glad you bonded with Maggie.
Yeah, because the other one kept talking about Corey, who's going to be on her show Wednesday and stuff, but she couldn't stop talking about the person who's going to be on her show soon. It's like she couldn't focus on the actual guest that she had on there, you know?
Hey. Did you or did you not get number 8?
My happy ending? No.
Huh. Well, you can get a refund. You have to send
You
us.
get a refund.
I get a refund?
Yeah.
You got to mail it in.
Oh.
You have to mail it in. Give it 60 to 90 days for it to show up in your bank account.
Okay. I'm with that, but I want my money back, though.
Yeah, 60. to
Clearly,
90.
you don't know how much my good times cost, though.
Well, all I know is what you paid, and that's exactly what you're going to get back down to the penny.
Oh, okay.
Not a cent more.
You hear this, guys. Y'all hear her online reneging on her bet, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we hear it.
Horrible.
That's
Horrible.
I'm going to have to go review the Granny show somewhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we had a blast, Jiggy.
No,
really.
I did. I had a good
No,
time.
it was good. I had a fun time listening.
Yeah. It was.
Granny.
Did we get Reemsy to agree to come and join us for our opera, though? We have to get Reemsy.
He seemed really confused about what the opera is. I did drop the link in the chat, but I don't have a wrench, so my links are pointless.
Oh, what? Say something now. Thanks.
I almost said, "Oh, I'll give you a wrench, Spooky." I forgot.
Spooky,
this wasn't my
comment.
show.
Just put a letter in the, chat real quick.
Well, yeah, I could use one on yours as well, actually. Give me a second.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me. I'm being stupid. Like, yeah, I wasn't somebody else.
Well, I thought I could give him a wrench because I forgot where I was.
Why doesn't Jill have a wrench?
Oh no, I have one on yours.
Yeah, you should. Jill doesn't have
Yeah.
one. Yeah. You get a wrench, Jill.
You get a wrench.
I'm
You get it.
feeling froggy today. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think I have a wrench.
What's up, Jolly? What's up, Lee? Seeing who's in the chat.
How you guys doing?
What's up, Dex?
Hey,
Dex,
Dexter. Out of mind. Lee.
Yeah, Lee, Jolly.
Jolly.
I out of mine. I send everybody invites. If you guys want to join in, you're more than welcome to. I don't see the fucking chat.
Jolty.
What's up, Victor Surge? When you gonna jump in here with us? You scared? You scared,
Come on,
Gooch?
We can talk Star Trek.
Okay, that's something we haven't actually talked about, and I actually, you know,
I fucking love Star Trek.
I
This could
like
turn into a
I like
6-hour
the new
talk.
Star Trek because I like Simon Pegg's direction with Star Trek. I think Simon Pegg is like the John
got a good feel
Favreau
for
of
it.
Star Trek. He reminds me of the John Favreau in Star Wars of Star Trek. Like he's a true Trekkie, and he really has a great, you know, way of doing the movies. I really enjoy it.
He was definitely the audience anchor for being a fan in those movies. I'm not. There's some things about it that I'm like, it was kind of just tropes of the 2010 era, but in terms, it did a good enough job, and they've actually managed to fold that universe into the actual Prime universe canon now by referencing it like in the future. So it's pretty cool how they've done it. I like Simon Pegg's take on it.
I like the
Like he wrote the
too.
third one. He wrote the third one.
I like the casting.
Yeah, the casting was spot on. I think JJ did a good job. He did a better job of Star Trek than he did Star Wars.
Yeah, I agree with that. I like Picard. That Picard was on point.
It was. I'd give it like a 7.5 out of 10. Like
Yeah,
there was just it hit me with the member berries and the nostalgia, and it was very emotional. But like when I take that away, the actual story of it was,
You saw where it was
It's
going. That's
just,
the only problem we had. But I like that.
Yeah,
They worked for me. You know,
I'm looking forward
season
to season 2 with Guinan and Q. I want to see those two interact again because that was very interesting in the original show when like Q is terrified of Guinan.
Yeah.
Like, what's that about?
Victor Surge in the chat is trimming his beard. He'll come next week.
I don't think he's trimming his beard. He's trimming his beard, I think.
Yeah, I was like trimming your beard won't take you all fucking.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's probably
maybe Dex's beard. I don't know.
Okay, so what do you think he's trimming?
He's probably trimming weed.
Hey,
plants.
Oh,
Philip Blair.
What's your favorite Star Trek
man.
series, Jiggy?
I'm Next Generation. To be honest with you, I really like
Right on.
Next Generation. You know,
I
That's
agree.
probably where I'd land to.
yeah, it was even like Picard, everything about it. Like I just enjoyed the series.
It's kind of classical era sci-fi now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. You know, the other ones are kind of good, but I really like Next Generation stuck to me. The original was cool for what it was, you know, but I didn't get into it like I got into Next Generation at all. Like William Shatner, like you went from William Shatner to what's his name, Patrick Stewart. Well, Patrick Stewart, yeah, and Patrick Stewart, he's an actor. He's a true thespian. So
You know, Shakespearean actor, yeah.
yeah, like you see him, and it's like, okay, there's no better person to play this part. Like he speaks it, he walks it, he talks it. You know, he's a great casting. So
it really felt like they took the original series like idea and took it to the best it could possibly be for the second show.
yeah, absolutely, I agree. Now let me ask you guys. Here's some trivia. Worf, the character Worf, his name is Michael Dorn. Does anybody know what the original series he appeared in is?
Michael Dorn?
Yes.
In the what?
Spencer for Hire?
Nope.
MASH?
Nope.
It's a detective series, though. I know that.
No, it was definitely a police show, but it wasn't a detective show.
Oh,
was
man.
it the New York one?
Nope.
Kojak?
Nope.
Magnum PI?
Nope.
Barney Miller?
Nope. Time's running out.
No,
Nope.
not really.
He was the only black cop on Chips.
Really?
Oh, hell.
Yes.
Oh, hell.
No.
Yeah.
I
Worf,
didn't think
Michael.
he was that old.
Yeah, he was the only black cop on Chips.
Michael
When
Dorn.
he was
Okay.
in a talk show, I remember hearing that, you know, and stuff like you know, what they've done, you know, before. You know, okay.
I read a story today about Brent Spiner apparently said that they might reboot the Next Generation and like recast them. Who do you guys think they should recast in what roles?
Ooh, that's hard.
Boy, Brett Spiner. Okay, that means Gail Cord Schuler is going to have a new round of being in heat for him. Gail Cord Schuler.
What?
She says she is psychically married to Brett Spiner.
To Data?
Yeah. Yeah, she has this massive. I mean, he even knows about her. She is so relentless and so weird because she says they're married and she says they communicate telepathically and they have these conversations. And she reports them word for word. Look her up, Gail Cord Schuler. She has a YouTube channel and she's wacky as hell, but she's so in love with him.
Well,
This is
good
going
for
to
her.
start her up again.
Good for her. Hey,
Oh,
about
no.
50 feet away from me, guys, I actually have an autographed picture with George Takei.
Nice. Nice.
Do you?
Yes,
Wow.
that's right.
That's cool. Do you have any other memorabilia from like famous folks from your travel?
I don't have a lot of physical, like I had physical pictures of a lot of different people over the years, but there was a fire in my old office years ago. So a lot of the original stuff is gone.
Thank goodness you have digital now, though. From here,
yeah,
forward.
but I don't. Even if you look at like what I have, I don't keep a lot of pictures. Like I don't take a lot of pictures. I never have. So there's not a ton of pictures. Like other people would have stuff, but a lot of stuff I just don't have.
Okay, I have a tip for you.
What's that?
When you're going around all these places, here's the tip: refrigerator magnets.
What?
You bring those home, slap them on your fridge. You
Yeah,
have
true.
fire; they're still there. Nothing happens to them. Collect refrigerator magnets wherever you go.
I collect ashtrays.
Oh yeah, where these days, dude?
I have ashtrays from all over the world, actually.
Well, I used to have a lot of ashtrays from all the hotels and stuff. Also, matchbooks, branded matchbooks. Try to find them now.
I keep hotel keys too, though. Especially I have old ones and I have newer ones somewhere. Like now they all are fucking like credit cards, but I have tons of hotel room keys and stuff. Yeah.
That's too funny. Can you imagine that?
Because I'm like Jiggy, I let her live in the moment instead of stop, get my camera. I got a lot of independent wrestling, and it's hard for me to remember to take a picture, and I see a guy because I'd rather get a picture with it than take one. I'd rather be able to watch it in the moment, not film it like as if you have to concentrate on filming it and you're not there.
Yeah, you miss stuff.
But not even that. Like celebrities, people are constantly taking photos of them, whether warranted or not, like whether they want to or not. Where when you have a genuine conversation, they tend to enjoy a genuine conversation with a fan than someone just walking up and sticking a fucking picture, camera in their face. Right. Oh, can we take a selfie? Can I do this? Can I do that? They don't necessarily like that.
Selfies if I can help it.
What do you say?
I don't do selfies if I can help it.
I don't like. That's always been my thing. Yeah, no, I could care less about pictures. I know for other people, it'd be like, oh, that'd be a great way to track everything that you did, but most of it's here.
Yeah.
It's here. It's where it belongs. Like, my memories are great.
When I can meet the independent wrestlers, and some of them are former WWE guys, and some are now WWE guys, I'd rather go up and have a conversation. Hey, how's it going? Especially if a guy's got a bunch of tattoos. Or let's talk about your tattoos. Where'd you get them? What's going on? Because they'd rather have those conversations.
Yeah.
They remember me more from those.
Yep.
And if there's a photo op, then I get in the photo op sometimes. Sometimes I don't.
Yeah, they feel, I'm sure, less like an object if you really have a conversation with them.
They're human beings like everybody else, I've had beers, I've smoked blunts, I've done all kinds of stuff with celebrities, and just, it's not on record anywhere, nor does it need to be. I've had great conversations off the record and stuff. It just was fun.
There was a guy that just got signed to the WWE, and when he was in at Defy, he was just hitting a vape pen, and I'm walking up to him. I'm just, hey, what's going on, man? I really like this match you had. He goes, oh, hey, thanks. You want to hit? I go, what flavor is it? And I don't forget. He's like, yeah. And we went back and forth. And man, I'm high now. And he's just like, you're welcome. And then just walked on. And during the match, though, he saw me. He's like, high-fived me. It was just a funny little thing,
Yes, sir.
How cool is that? I love
That's
stories
awesome.
like that. I took a picture. I was really rude. It was the last time I was rude. Well, the first and last time I was rude. I was at this wedding, and I was a guest, and one of the guests and the singer, and because the singer was a friend of the bride, was Melissa Manchester.
Oh,
okay.
And I was so starstruck. She was just kind of walking by me, going to talk to my friend, and I snapped her picture. It was a flash bulb, and I caught her off guard, and I blinded her, and she says, "Oh, the blue dot." And she was so gracious, and I felt like such a lunkhead. But I got a great picture of Melissa Manchester at this wedding, and then she sang and stuff. Yeah, there's my big story about being rude.
Well, I hung out at a wedding with Kerry Washington, the actress.
Oh,
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
I
And
got
her
married
man,
before,
her man's an actor too. I forget his name. I forget the guy. Well, I don't know if they're even still together now, but this is years ago. This is early
Huh.
2000s.
Who was the lady?
Kerry Washington.
I don't know her.
She's an African American actress.
Yeah.
What's she been in?
What was that fucking show?
Movies.
It was some show about the president. I forgot that was on TV for a while. What the fuck was that? Scandal, maybe, I think it was called.
Yeah, I think she was in Scandal, yeah.
Yeah, Scandal. She's done a ton of movies.
It's still on a movie.
Well,
Oh, I know her.
Yes.
I know Lily Tomlin from my farmer's market.
Wow, Lily Tomlin, the incredible shrinking woman.
Oh, she's
Yeah, remember that. I love that movie.
awesome. And every time I've seen her there, she's always wearing Chucks. And she's just, and she looks exactly in person like she does on TV. And she's just so lovely. And, now she knows me well enough to like, hey, hi. Well, not since COVID. But yeah. And she goes to my Whole Foods and my Trader Joe's. I've seen her there too. She's
So
just
I
like
hear you
regular
stalking Lily
person.
Tomlin.
Huh?
Stalking Lily Tomlin.
Yeah, I
I
really am.
watched it in the frozen food section.
Bumping her car. Oh, sorry, it was by accident.
Oh,
Oh, hey, Lily, how are you today?
Excuse me, I didn't mean to run up on your heel with my cart. Sorry. Yeah, traveling too close.
I think Robin's the stalker, though. Yeah, I think she's like, she stalks the people, the celebrities, and then she makes conversations and shit. Mm-hmm.
Well, isn't that the way you do it?
No,
Oh,
no. I've met tons of celebrities, even just not at work, who I've just had cool conversations with by accident.
well, that's neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Vivica Fox. I remember she bought me a drink in a club in Boston one time.
Wow. Oh, okay. Here it is. Frank Zappa bought me a cheeseburger.
Are you
And
just
you
making
ate
this
it?
up?
No. Frank Zappa bought me a cheeseburger. It was because I grew up in Pomona, raised my kids in Pomona. The next town over was Claremont, with all the Claremont colleges. It's kind of famous, all the Claremont colleges. Anyway, up on Foothill Boulevard, all the college kids used to hang out at this funky, grimy old place called Stinky's. And they had a jukebox, and they made the most wonderful, greasy hamburgers. But we would go there and we'd plunk coins into the jukebox and play Green Onions over and over again. And we thought we were cool. Okay, so one night, this really tall, skinny guy comes through, and everybody says, "That's Frank Zappa. That's Frank." And I said, "Who's Frank Zappa?" And he stopped, and he looked, and then he went on, and he paid for my hamburger. And the waiter came over, the bar guy, and said, "This is on Frank Zappa." And then I found out who he was. It was right at the beginning of the Mothers of Invention. He had just left town. He grew up in that area. And I guess he was just made like a little return to his old haunts. And he came and he paid for my cheeseburger.
That was very nice of him.
Oh,
Nice guy.
I was blown away.
Where's Frank Zappa now?
Dead.
Yeah, see what happens when you buy Robin a cheeseburger? You die.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
There's a
Should've
100% death rate. So
Should've
far.
I know. So it's a cautionary tale.
Don't buy Robin a cheeseburger. Anybody.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Buy her tacos.
Okay, now you're cooking with gas. Okay, yeah.
Whoa,
fine.
she means literal gas too. Like she's talking about what happens when she eats tacos.
Well, Mexican food. Yeah, it's not like
I had
Boston baked beans
fajitas.
though.
What about Boston baked beans?
I love Boston baked beans. I can make good Boston baked beans.
You've probably never
I
had
like Boston
true,
baked beans.
authentic Boston baked beans.
Oh, fuck
Hey,
you!
like Boston
What?
clam chowder?
In the oven with the brown, the right balance of molasses, brown sugar, all that.
Have you ever traveled your ass to New England and had proper Boston baked beans?
Oh, you mean actually purchasing them in Boston?
Yes, ma'am.
The beans? No.
Then you've never had proper Boston baked beans.
Geography doesn't matter. If the recipe is right and you got it nailed.
I'm a baked bean connoisseur, so please explain the difference between these Boston baked beans and other baked beans.
I would tell you, but you're English. I can't do that.
Precisely, I'm English. I've experienced many types of beans all over the world.
These are sweet beans.
They're sweet and
Sweet beans.
They're sweet. It's sweet and tangy.
Molasses. That's from the mustard.
I had those in Canada. They're actually pretty good. You get a pass.
And they come out really thick. They're not soupy beans. It's like almost a casserole.
Yeah, they're really. Yeah.
Oh God, delicious.
It's just it's a different kind of taste than most people make baked beans.
Yeah, and it's good with what knockwurst. It's good. They're good with everything.
Yeah. Well, yeah, brown bread.
Oh,
rye bread.
Boston brown bread in the can.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, that was my family tradition. Every Christmas we would slice Boston brown bread and use cream cheese, and you would either mix black olives in it or walnuts in it.
Well, you're going too far. Okay, but okay. You got extreme.
And you can still buy it. It's still in the stores.
Yeah, they still make it. I forget what company makes it.
Browns.
Is it Browns? I don't know. Yeah, I haven't seen that.
I think it's Browns, Boston brown. Yeah, you got it's sweet, and I think it's got little currants in it or raisins here and there. A little random, half a part of a raisin.
I haven't had it in so long.
I got it a couple of years ago because
you were feeling nostalgic.
Yeah, and my office mate had never heard of it, so I brought some to work one day, and she wasn't all that impressed.
Did you say, have you ever been here? Have you ever actually been in this area, Robin?
No.
New York, anywhere, Pennsylvania, Jersey?
No, I was at the airport in New York and then going to
Which one?
JFK. Is
okay.
that?
Yeah, there's JFK, LaGuardia.
Yeah, I was at JFK. God, 30 years ago. No, the furthest east I've been is Ohio in recent decades. Okay. Yeah, I'm stuck out here, y'all.
I hear you.
Forever.
I like that flight going from here to Cali. I actually enjoy it.
It's not a bad flight.
It's not a bad flight at all.
Well, especially if it's direct. You know, but sometimes there's a stop where in Texas, sometimes there'll be.
It'd be like Dallas or Houston, right?
I do direct flights. I don't like connecting.
Yeah, I like direct flights. I did a direct flight from London to Vancouver. That was cool. Went over Scotland, Greenland, top of Canada, then the Rockies. And then as we came into land, we were like descending while going over the Rockies. So they came in like really close as we came through. It was amazing. And it was in the middle of the day too. Like, good times.
Robin,
I love that flight.
Flying into LA, and then leaving too. There were like huge fires going on, and seeing that shit from the air, because I couldn't tell what I was looking at first, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's fires!" Like seeing those fires at the time was insane.
Right? Like, shit! I bet that was crazy.
Yeah, thick blanket of smoke that
smoke. Yeah, just seeing what it looked like from the air was just insane.
And then the plane descends into that, and you don't realize that the air really is brown when you're down on the ground, but you can see it from up above. Yeah. That's fire season here in California.
But I love the landscape. I love Cali. I mean, I've mostly done Southern California, but it's been great. I mean, I haven't seen much, but just my time there. The weather.
You should go to the Pacific Northwest.
What'd you say? The Pacific Northwest? Like where?
Like Washington or BC or Oregon, that area.
I have friends there. I'll get out there.
Yeah, they're really beautiful up there. But California has just a little of everything. We have mountains, we have valleys, we have deserts, we have really lush forest land. We have a great coast.
You have a rainforest?
California.
You don't have a rainforest.
Oh,
you don't have a rainforest.
You're being picky.
I got all that plus a rainforest and active volcanoes.
Oh wait, you said active volcanoes. I'm good.
Boy, his list is longer than mine.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be.
Huh.
You win.
That was pretty good.
It's what I do, baby.
Hmm.
Everybody wants to have a soundboard. Everybody wants to be Jiggy. Now I get it.
Everybody's got to be something.
Listen. Yeah.
It's just Jiggy. It's just me.
Yeah.
Oh, spooky. Did you ever?
We got a soundboard. I got a dog.
What have we done?
Spooky, God damn it!
Get 'em.
Oh, that's cute. Spooky, did you ever get a hold of Stephen Cambion
Regarding what?
regarding that thing that you were revealing? Was it Stephen Cambion?
Yeah.
No.
Huh?
Okay. Oh,
What do you mean yesterday?
yeah, you were comparing.
Oh, yeah, he said I could play it, and I did last night.
Okay, did he agree with you?
He hasn't said anything.
Oh, because that was fascinating. That.
Oh no, that was I've debunked my own theory.
Oh, it wasn't true after all.
So I took the video and like got it back to like basically being able to hear his voice, and it's not the Australian guy. I don't know who it is, but it's someone who's got an Irish/European accent.
So the mystery deepens.
Bum, bum, bum.
Mario.
We're about where we were. We've narrowed down the ethnicity, and I've made it so you can hear clearly what he's saying, which is a lot better.
Huh.
Because
Well.
the original video was really kind of
Oh
meh.
yeah.
You couldn't hear anything. It was like a sorry in the house.
Even calm down.
I'm trying to scare you. Ooh.
Yeah, and after all the work that guy did too, you couldn't understand him, so his message was completely lost.
All right.
Yeah.
You know what a
No.
dumb thing to do. Nobody can.
Probably one of the Billy Meyer cult people.
Probably.
Yeah, they got a hard on for Steven.
Oh boy, there's so much of that going out there. Going on out there. You
There's a lot of hard-ons.
there.
Yep.
There
There's just
is.
flying dicks everywhere, G.
Swinging
All
people.
over the
You got to dodge
It's like
them.
running naked backwards through a cornfield, man. You just got to be careful.
Don't drop the soap.
Drop
He-
the soap, baby.
He likes to eat corn the long way.
Or the very slow way. Unless you've got teeth everywhere, and then it's pretty efficient.
Huh?
Nothing.
Okay. I don't think you got what I was saying though, but all right.
What, having corn the long way
Yeah.
rather than sideways? You mean?
I said he likes to eat corn the long way.
He likes to eat corn the long way. Well, that's pretty self-explanatory. I don't know
That's a
what-
huge bitch.
I see. I got to figure out a way to have multiple fucking tabs open on a tablet where I can just be able to fucking access all those shits at once. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Right,
you
right.
Get multiple iPads.
huge bitch. What do you say?
You
You
could
need
get
to
multiple iPads.
just a group of things. Then you hit one button, and then the whole group of things.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Was that Gene Wilder?
Yes.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I loved him so much.
Yeah, busting loose. What was that one? Guy
Blazing
did something with
Saddles.
Richard Pryor. I can't even think of him now.
Blazing Saddles.
What was the one with Richard Pryor where it's like a
He did
blind
There's two
guy
of
and
them.
a,
There's two of them. There's Hear No Evil, See No Evil.
Yeah.
And then there's
Silver
shit.
Streak.
What, yeah, Silver
Silver
Streak.
Streak?
Thank you. Yeah.
Right.
Silver
yeah.
Streak.
Yeah.
Yes, God, hysterical.
Actually, there might be 3 movies they did together.
Yeah, I
Is there?
think there is. There's one where they're in jail, or they go.
Right.
Forget
Yeah,
that
they were
one.
like blue overalls. Fuck, what was it? I've seen too many
Richard
movies.
Pryor
in
did
my
a
life.
bit about it.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Jesus. Getting old.
Well,
Yeah,
I say
yeah.
Bustin' Loose, but that's Richard Pryor and Cicely Tyson.
Yep.
Just mad cause your ass is old. Hold up.
Way.
Oh, Another You is the 3rd movie.
Ah.
I didn't.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know about that one.
Yeah, you probably just don't remember. It's all right,
Probably not.
Robin. You can't know everything, Robin.
Well,
Robin, I'm gonna
I
need you to
can.
roll me a blunt now, Robin.
what was that?
I'm gonna need you to roll me a blunt.
Okay, I'm getting right to it.
I don't hear anything going on. I don't hear any weed being pulled out of the container, any clipping going on to get it proper.
Just gotta grow the plant first.
Shit,
I
don't
have
got time.
1,000 count thread count papers. They make no noise.
No, I need 2,000 count.
Fresh out.
Well, you better get to the
Dang.
store. You better call your Instacart G-string wearing motherfucker to bring some.
Where's the G-Man?
Uh-huh.
Well, do you want express delivery or can we wait a couple hours?
I gotta wait. Man, I need my weed right now. I'm live right now. What the fuck am I supposed to smoke? Air?
Okay, tell you what.
Oh, you
Billy's
told me.
behind you. You could ask him. He might know.
Who?
I'm packing a little
Billy is
glass
behind you.
pipe.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm lighting it up.
This is Billy Carson, aka Forbidden Knowledge, and you're listening to Paranormal Hood Live Radio. They are the paranormal voice of the hood.
Oh, a cameo.
My good friend.
Yeah.
My good friend.
My good friend Billy.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay, so Jiggy,
That's me sometimes.
well, your sound went.
He's
That's
away
'cause I
from his
moved away from the mic.
Oh, that's why. Okay, so
Is such a thing even possible?
Oh my God, they look like twins.
Yes, it is.
They need to redo twins with you two.
I know. Look at the hair. Like he's got my hair and everything.
He does.
Yeah.
Eyebrows are the same. Teeth are the same.
Yeah.
Telling you.
I hope Michael's not in there, right? Good.
Back in the office.
It's touching my trigger. Let's see.
okay, Jiggy, you just had a vicarious hit with me.
Okay.
Did you like it?
No,
Oh, so sad.
it wasn't fulfilling enough.
Well, did my best.
But I bet your guess wasn't good enough. Because here we are back where we were before.
In 10 minutes, I'm going to be departing the stream to go and watch Stephen Cambion.
Yeah, I'm going to too.
Yeah?
Well, I want to hear what what's his name's got to say about Roswell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm all
I
Roswell though.
forgot the guy's name. What's his name?
Don Schmidt.
Yeah, I want to hear what he has to say.
Oh, boy, that's just, I can't believe there's still conversation that can be had about that.
I'm all
Well, no,
Roswell.
what we're doing is getting, well, Stephen's doing, I say we, because it's like kind of for everybody, like getting all the different investigators to come on and kind of give their thesis, and then we're going to put them all together and see what's consistent and what's not consistent and see kind of if there's any patterns there. And the only way to do that is get first-hand kind of investigatory discussion and debate.
The cow because he's got all figured out.
And
Because
nobody
he
has any new information, nothing insightful. There's,
crazy. I've got no dog in the fight. Then why do you have a book and why are you writing another book? I mean, you have an ego and a dog in the fight.
yeah, liar, pants on fire. That is just so fucking ridiculous that these guys, oh, never.
Hal
Yeah,
stresses me out. Like, as a human being, he's probably like a nice guy, but when it comes to this, he stresses me out.
Yeah. I can't stand Cal, because he doesn't listen to anybody else because he's right.
Right.
He's done the research. Just read my book. It's all right there. I was 17 years old and I met Stan Freeman, and I'm smart. I'm an engineer.
Yeah, it feels like some part of him is still stuck there.
Yes, it does. But he has no dog in the fight. He has no ego. He just wants
No.
the truth, which I want to agree with him. You know.
Yeah, I agree with that like approach, but
I
it's
haven't
the
seen-
grudges that make me kind
Yeah.
of stressed.
I
The guy
haven't
doesn't
seen a
have a real
drop of
PhD.
truth. There hasn't been a speck of truth over all these years. Not a speck. I can't believe people are still having these conversations. Jesus. And writing books. Jesus. It's like everybody suddenly was born yesterday and nobody ever heard of this shit before. And so it's like it's brand new again. Oh, Lordy. These
It's the
crackpots
UFO
have been
nostalgia.
around for decades. Jesus.
It's like Bob Lazar to me.
That's
Nothing
why
new.
we can make meta content now by commentating on the commentators.
And then I'm going to commentate on the commentators of the commentated.
And then I'm gonna react to that.
And I'm
And
just
I have to
I'm just here
react to
for the comments.
And your soundboard.
What? I don't have a soundboard.
Man, the way you look at your soundboard is like
I wish my wife looked at me the way you look.
sensual. I know, right?
I don't know how you're talking about.
What the hell?
Keep me out of this.
He's only
Okay.
here for the chat.
I'm just here for the comments. Get it right.
Oh, only here for the
Yeah,
comments.
but you
Got
can't
it.
read the comments. How are you here for the comments? You can't even read them.
Exactly.
Well, he's here in
It's a master
solidarity.
plan.
Yeah.
Spooky has figured it out.
Jill D is just
figure
here to
everything.
Google.
She's just here to Google.
Mhm.
She's like the Jamie look it up guy for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. No.
Gildy, Jamie,
What
Gildy.
do you mean, oh Lord? Do you even know who the Jamie look it up guy is before you say, oh Lord?
No, I was just thinking about when people look things up and then I wind up reading them. So,
Oh, you act like you're the only one who's had to read something.
Jill
Stop.
read
it.
the Chowder one like yesterday.
Yeah, she's done 2, I believe. She did 2 yesterday because she
She
did
has.
the story of the
Jolly
man who went to
Sarah.
Nantucket.
I don't know if BG's done one or not, but it probably
Yeah,
has.
BG's done one, I think. Right, Sarah's done one, and Jolly, I believe, did 2.
Yeah, sounds right.
Okay, who's cherry haven't we gotten? Who hasn't read one?
I don't know who hasn't read one yet.
Maggie.
Maggie.
What was that?
Of course, Maggie won't have to look it up. She'll just know it right off the top of her head.
Wait, no, I think Out of Mind did one too as well. I'm trying to remember who did them. I might be, yeah.
Did that remind you one?
I don't know. She may have to step up. Spud White hasn't done one. You know, everybody can. I don't know if everybody can do it either. There might be some people in the background like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
I know they might have like real life people in the same room.
Yeah. So
I have a job. I literally can't. I would, but I literally can't.
sure.
Just
That's what they all say.
name your avatar. You'll be fine. Just become Mario Heat.
Yeah. Just use a voice.
Yeah, I
recorder.
really have a Canadian accent.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
mumble your voice. You sound like an African American. Just say yo a lot, okay?
Yo.
Yo.
Yeah,
Yo.
let's work on your black accent. Just say yo a lot. Yo.
Yo, I was on Grinder. Yo.
What? No. Calm
Yo,
down.
I was on Grinder.
It's Mario.
No, but Mario doesn't say yo a lot.
Yeah.
No, he says hola.
He says
Hola.
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 Are you
Hola.
calling him a whore?
No, that's a puta.
Ooh. She's from Southern Cal.
Carajo.
I know a lot of Mexican dirty words. You know it because that's half our culture out here.
Cabrón.
You know? Padrón, pinche cabrón.
Bendeco.
Pendejo.
That's it. Cheech and Chong.
Wow.
Bendeco. It means my very good friend.
The old pubic hair guy. Yeah.
What?
That's what a pendejo is.
Why are you talking about pubic hair?
That's the literal translation of pendejo is a pubic hair.
Why are you talking about pubic hair?
What the heck?
What a great way to end this.
I bet you've put pubic hairs on people's Coca-Colas before, haven't you?
Well, I'm not confessing to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Clarence Thomas, my ass. Yeah, see, she's laughing. I'm telling you, she called about that little devil on your shoulder and shit. Don't let Robin fool you. Oh, I'm just an old lady, blah, blah, blah. Uh-huh.
Well, I am.
Okay, I'm gonna post a link to Steven's thing in the chat.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not leaving yet.
No one said you had to.
Okay.
Jiggy might go the entire time, and then when Steven's over, I'll come back.
Is that kosher for you to post another show's link and something?
I have no problem with that. I have no problem with Steve. I'm just Roswelled out. That's all.
It's a comment, and he's here for the comments.
Right.
Oh, okay. Point taken.
No, I see this
she
as
just
like
wants to
a-
know that so
kind of a
she can
clubhouse
self-promote the
football.
grannies and just keep promoting the posting.
I know,
granny
right?
shit.
Is that,
Yeah, that's
like,
what that is.
I don't even promote myself apart from Alien Opera. Everyone should watch Alien Opera.
Yes, you really should. Wait till you see part 2.
It's enlightening. Part 2 is going to be a wild experience.
La 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 la. I'm practicing. I'm getting ready.
La.
Tigaro, Tigaro, Tigaro.
Jolly Bridge Burner in the chat. Yes, I am that sort of granny. Yes.
That was good tenor there, by the way.
Thank you. It's been a long time since I've taken my vocal cords out for a run, for a stretch.
That was very operatic. Yeah.
Well, we are traveling opera troupe.
Exactly.
Oh, and you work on the circuit, and
Yes.
yeah, okay.
Yes.
Everybody in the bus.
Uh-huh. Can you participate in the opera?
Who, me?
Yeah, you. Yeah, who, me? Yeah, no, the person sitting behind you, the ghost.
Oh, that one. No, I'll be in the kitchen making the food. You guys go sing, and I'll have the table set when you get back.
The fuck does that mean?
I don't sing.
Why not?
I can't fucking sing.
Who told you can't sing?
I don't need anybody to tell me.
Do you know
Randy
the,
Jackson.
Do you know the idea of harmony and fillers?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was in
yeah,
Glee Club
yeah.
and all that shit. I have friends who are musical.
Oh,
I'm
you have
not.
friends that are everything. You have fucking friends on Mars and shit. You got friends on the moon, kid. I mean, come on, where don't you have friends?
Right
In
here.
Boston.
Okay. And on that note, I'm gonna go to Stephen Cambion's stream.
I'm gonna go to
I
Steven's
love
stream.
y'all. I love
Okay.
y'all big
Enjoy.
time.
Honey, go get Roswell.
Go on. If you're not, I won't be.
Find the aliens.
The aliens.
Okay, report
all-
back.
Bye, Robin. Bye, Jiggy.
Have fun.
Bye, sweetheart. See ya. Bye, Renee. Well, now she can't hear me, I don't think.
No, she can't hear you.
Oh. Well, it's just us.
It's just us.
Not the first time.
I know. It's the way you've wanted it anyways.
I know. Well, I put in the request and I had the reservation.
This is when you tend to ask the tough questions. So go ahead, ask the tough questions, Robin.
So what did you think of Maggie's card reading of you today?
What did I think of her card reading of me? Like I said earlier, it was cool. It resonates with me. I don't know what to do with things. You know what I mean? Like people have told me things. You ask me a question, let me answer, woman.
Oh shit.
Okay. It's very hard to take information from people and figure out how it fits into my own life. There's a lot of terms that get used that I understand, especially when you're pulling cards and stuff. I don't know the art of how the cards are pulled. I don't know what makes somebody pull one card over the other. But I feel like I'm such a rounded individual when it comes to how much living I've done, that a lot of those cards in that deck are going to resonate with you somehow. And I just don't know enough about tarot to say, that blew me away, or to say, no, it wasn't, it was nothing. I just don't know what to do with it, to be honest with you. That's what I was saying earlier. I don't have a real stance on it. All these years of psychics, like I said, that was only the second time anyone's ever done tarot. Would be the first time with C.W. Tanta, but I've encountered psychics. I've encountered everything. And a lot of people play dumb. They act like they don't know who you are. But a lot of stuff that people have said to me over the years, I absolutely know they know who I am and they know about me. So it's just hard to have credence in something that very few people in my life I've ever met have shown me any kind of a sense of power outside of what we were talking about earlier, like my grandmother, like my own mother, and just people I've known, older people and people from a different time who just kind of always seem to have a sixth sense about them. I think that's where my intuition comes from work, but also from growing up around people like that who just had great instincts and they just knew things. My mother would know people, like someone was sleeping in the house. She knew when people were in the house, when you knew she shouldn't know someone was in the house, just weird things. You know, she just, you know, there's things like mothers, especially like a mother's intuition for their children is incredible. You know, like mothers just know shit. Like there's just some things like I joke about the stuff that my mother doesn't know, but the stuff that she does know isn't all just based on her busting me. It was just her knowing that something wasn't right, or, you know, I'm someplace I probably shouldn't be or whatever. So
yeah, my I know exactly what you're talking about. My kids to this day, and they're in their 40s. Well, my oldest is 50, but they say they always called me Perry Mason. Because it's like they got away with very little. You know, you got to let kids get away with some shit. You don't want to break their spirit.
Right.
But you know what? If they were in danger, or if it was fairly egregious, I would bust their chops. And they, you know, the deer in the headlights look sometimes on their faces just was so rewarding. When I and they laugh about it today, because I wasn't their friend when they were growing up. I was their mom. And now we're friends. We're great friends. But back then, you know, I was Perry Mason. I was a tough cookie on them. Because, you know, moms know things. You know your kids' body language. You know how they say things. You know what they do with their eyes. You know, if they don't look at you, they tip you off. It's not like we're really, really, really intuitive. We just kind of know the signs that our kids are showing us, and they don't know how much they're broadcasting.
but that is intuition, Robin, to even pick up the nuances of your children and stuff like that. That's like the reason, like, okay, one of the things that I say a lot to people about why I am the way that I am when I'm dealing with people in this field, and when I'm traveling and I'm meeting people. Lee, you're in the chat, I think still. He understands what I'm talking about, is that I'm approaching it from someone who has spent years doing security. I'm approaching it as someone who has spent years reading people's body language, their energy, what they're talking about, what they're doing. There's no worse liar than a drunk person trying to get back into a bar or a club. They will say or do any fucking thing possible to get back in there, to continue the party, to continue the good time for themselves. And that's what I see a lot of these people have, that they remind me of, is just someone who's willing to say or do anything to keep the party going for themselves. And that's a lot of what I see. And that's just instinct. It's instinct that I've picked up over the years. And I allow it to let me see what's going on when I'm sitting down and talking to these fucking people. I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers, this is circus. I don't want to go to the circus. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, you learn every day of your life. People teach you. They're your best teachers. You know, our fellows. You know, you learn a lot just from paying attention. And just watch. I learned how to pay attention when I was real little, because my family wasn't nice. And so I became really hyper aware, hyper vigilant. And so that's when I started learning how to read sounds and body. A footfall would let me know what was coming. The rustle of a newspaper, I knew I was going to get it. You know, so, and then you just build on that. You know, and then you, in that paying attention to your surroundings for that period forward, you learn a lot. Just by paying attention.
I've learned how to be not seen nor heard. Like I'm not even there. I've learned how to take my big ass and make myself little and small. I walk gently. There are people half my size. Well, I'm a woman your size, probably whatever, however tall you are, probably walks heavier on your feet than I do. Someone would probably be in a below you in a basement and hear you walking before they would ever hear me walk.
You are a ninja.
I'm a ninja.
You are a sensei.
I'm nobody's sensei.
Hi, Jill.
Hi, guys.
What's up, Jill? How you doing, kid?
Oh, my God. I'm good. I had to wait for my son to go to bed, so I was listening, and I was working because I Oh, I'm always working because my job just sucks sometimes. I love it. It just sucks.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah,
I've got a ton of meetings tomorrow. And I'm not cracking a beer. It's a seltzer.
Hey, you're a grown ass woman. Ain't no one judging you.
You can do it whatever the hell you want. Yeah.
Well, it's just because I don't drink anymore. So I think at work, people used to tease me because like they'd hear me crack my seltzer. They'd be like, oh, cracking a beer, Jill?
When it's time to relax, one beer says, sorry.
The time is kind of special.
Is that the one beer, one shot, one something something? Not
What?
like a country song? Isn't that a country song like one beer, one shot?
I don't know what song you're talking about.
I don't know country music that well. I just kind of remember that.
I can absolutely tell you I know nothing about country music.
I don't either.
I used to love. I had a phase in my life where I just loved country music.
I don't like country.
I had a pair of cowboy boots. I had a little cowboy hat.
Although, what's the woman's name that sings that song? Let's give them something to talk about.
That's Bonnie Raitt. Bonnie
Okay,
Raitt.
so she considered country
She's
and
not
western?
country. No, she's crossover.
Yeah.
She's like country funk.
Bluesy.
Yeah, Bonnie Raitt. Oh, my heart.
I love her. I took a road trip from here to Texas, and my girlfriend at the time, her uncle was with us, and he played Bonnie Raitt the whole time in the car. So I heard all her music, which is pretty cool, though.
Wow.
And then I remember going in like her story, like her life story. I remember somewhere like reading or listening about her life story, and I think it was kind of fucked up. I don't necessarily remember it, but I don't think it was like a really easy life she led either.
Kind of hard Scrabble coming up. Well, no, John Raitt. Her dad was John Raitt. He was a famous Broadway musical guy.
If I remember correctly, too, she had her guitar custom made for her because us, just as women in general, our arms, our fingers are not as long.
Yeah.
So, because she plays amazing guitar, but hers, I think she custom designed it for what she does, which is part of the reason why she was so good.
Yeah. Hey, Dex.
Hey, how are we?
What's going on, Dex?
Hey, Dex.
Supposed to be at work today.
I
took the day off.
So I caught the beginning of the stream from yesterday, and you were talking about Aretha Franklin when she had to cover for
Pavarotti.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember that because it was an award show, and he got sick last second. She had a day to prepare that song, and she friggin' nailed it. I remember watching that just in awe, like on live TV.
Is that the one where she dropped her fur coat on the stage?
I don't think so, but she no, I don't think so. Because it was like the Oscars. It was a big award show.
Right, she was like really graceful. Yeah.
Yeah, no, she just killed it. And the fact she had a day to like he called her up, she said yep, and she just like knocked it out of the park. It is amazing.
Yeah. If you watch the one with James Brown and Pavarotti, just as amazing. It blew me away because I wasn't expecting it, and my friend played it the other day, and I was like, "What the hell?" And I was like, "Wow, that is awesome."
Oh yeah, and you can tell that James Brown absolutely freaking honors Pavarotti.
Yes, absolutely.
The way he looks at that man who he's sharing the stage with.
Yeah, absolutely. Magic, pure magic.
Oh yeah, you guys go watch it. Yeah. Go watch it right now. We'll wait.
Hey, Jill.
Yo.
I found another local term you can look up.
Oh boy.
Okay, she's getting ready.
Thank God my children do not watch your channel.
I know they should know anything. They should not know anything about this. Disclaimer: this channel is not for your kids.
Well, actually, if my older son knew, it's not a big deal.
He'd probably tell you some shit. Oh, I know about something worse than that.
Seriously, right? So wait a minute. Has Robin done one yet?
Yes.
Yeah, she has.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just like you doing the local ones that you have the perfect accent.
Did you see that I did find the roller coaster that was at Revere Beach?
Yeah, so I didn't know it closed in 1969. I thought it closed a lot earlier.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
so-
said 1925 to 1969, and it was one of the first roller coasters to reach 100 feet in height. That's my last Google search.
Gotcha.
That's the reason why I mentioned
Yeah.
it.
Oh, okay, that's cool. So that is not Boston proper.
No, that's Revere.
Close to Boston, but not quite.
Still not. It borders,
No
but no,
cigar.
still not Boston.
A couple cities over.
Yeah.
Okay,
I have
because
no idea what you're talking about.
because
Yeah.
my friend said that when she was a kid, she would ride her bicycle to that park.
Yeah, no, yeah, she's not a Bostonian, a proper Bostonian. Sorry.
Well, she
I'm
sure
not
has
even
the
a
accent.
Bostonian.
Well, I mean, she could have ridden. Well, I mean, maybe from East Boston, she could have ridden there. I mean, this, yeah, Winthrop, yeah. So yeah, it's possible.
And let's
Huh.
face it, back in those days, I mean, I know, like, I could have rode my bike anywhere. It's not like today.
Shit, you rode your bike everywhere.
Yeah,
Seriously, that's like,
So,
yeah. Back in the days of being in shape and young.
yeah, my bike took some serious trips in the back in the day. We went everywhere on bikes, skateboards, bikes, roller skates, whatever.
Oh, bikes.
Roller skates.
bikes and skateboards.
Rollerblading. I used to love rollerblading in my 20s. I had a pink Huffy because, you know, I was cool like that before I got my 10-speed.
Did you have the tassels though?
No, I didn't have tassels on my pink Huffy. Actually,
Do you remember the beads that you used to put on your spokes so
Oh,
that
yeah.
they go up and down when you're
Yeah.
when you're driving?
Yeah. Or we would put the straw. They were like these little straws that were like fluorescent colors. We'd put them on there.
Yeah.
Spokes and stuff. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
The good old days.
seriously.
Bikes with no brakes, no knee pads, no helmets and shit. Like we didn't wear any kind of safety gear on bicycles at all.
Luckily, you're lucky if you had a seat. You rode on handlebars.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah,
You'd be like
that's
three
right.
people on a bike and shit.
Someone on the back, someone on the front.
Someone standing because they had the peg, so someone would be on the peg,
Yeah.
someone would be sitting on the seat, and then someone would be on the handlebars. So you could absolutely ride three people on a bike. We improvised. That was before we got our licenses and shit and started driving.
Yeah.
I walked everywhere. I walked, if like I look back, the places I walked through at night by myself, 14 and 15, down
Yeah.
the tracks
Yeah.
by myself, through the woods, through
Yeah.
there was a cemetery I cut through. There was this totally dark, no lit field that someone had been raped at. That I used to walk through by myself, 14, 15 years old at night to get home before curfew.
Yeah, I walked my whole city at night when I was that age.
Yeah. Well,
Knew all the
Jill,
bustling.
just walk everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Shit, the underground tunnels. If you do the research on like the haunted tunnels and the old abandoned T tunnels and stuff under Boston, I've been in all that stuff when I was a teenager.
Well,
Wow.
you've been to Gloucester, so you drove over the big bridge, right? The 8 Andrew Bridge to get to Gloucester. It's like before you hit the Rotary, it's this huge bridge that goes over the Annisquam River. You can actually, when it's low tide, there's a back road where you can drive down and you can actually climb up into it. I did that as a teenager. And at one point, you're walking on this small ledge, and the highway's above you, and the ocean's like hundreds of feet below you, petrified of heights. But there's these concrete, like they look like they're just pillars, but they actually have doors on them. And when you go inside, it has like stairway to heaven, stairway to hell. I'm like, get the fuck out of here! I can't believe I just did this. I'm gonna die. 14 years old, you one and done. But yeah, you could climb up all the beams and stuff. Stupid kids.
Well, you want to explore. That's what you used to do. You explore everything you could.
I don't know. I just followed
Well-
my friends like an idiot, actually.
Yeah.
Where I lived on the river down near the airport, there was a big tunnel that came out onto the river, and we used to run all the way up and go up to the airport. It was like pitch black in the middle of it. Run around those sort of things. It was all waterway tunnels for when the water was raining off the airport or off the tarmacs and that. And so when it actually rained, it'd be like it would come bursting out of that tunnel, and there was a big slippery slide into the river. So we used to slide on that.
Oh, how fun! Oh,
Where
that,
we used
that
to,
was
so there's a reservoir that we used to like. That's what it's called, the res. That's where everyone used to party at. And at one point, there is a train bridge. Usually, you could hear the train coming. Well, me and my friends got caught one time within that small thing with the train coming by. Talk about holding on for fucking dear life.
whoa,
I
the
mean, it
vibration.
was. Well, just and they weren't near a stop, so they weren't slowing down. We're talking like full
Yeah.
speed ahead. Luckily, the
Dude,
tunnel itself wasn't that, the bridge wasn't that big, but I was like clawing my fingers into concrete trying to like not get sucked underneath the train.
oh God,
To be young and reckless again.
yeah,
Yeah.
And to come out with no scars and no permanent damage.
Yeah.
that's back
We're all
when
here to tell the story.
that's back when kids used to play. Remember when kids used to play?
Yes.
Yep.
They don't do that much anymore.
Well, you also didn't have 8 billion fucking people on the planet either.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
didn't have all this. There's a lot. Every city that most people live in, modern cities especially, they're all changing. All this stuff is going away. So you don't have those places to really urban explore anymore that are just derelict or just been sitting there for a long time. They're building everywhere. So that stuff doesn't really exist in a lot of places.
Yeah, but kids, they don't want to go out on adventures anymore. Kids don't go out on their bikes anymore. Yeah, skateboards once in a while, but everybody's doing their adventures in their heads with their devices.
Yeah, well, mobile phones changed all that, didn't it? When we were kids, if you wanted to know where everyone in the street were, you rode up and down till you found where all the bikes were sitting out the front, and then you knew where everyone was hanging out.
Yeah.
I grew up on a dead end when I was real little. Like, we lived on a dead end street. No cars drove down there unless you lived on this tiny dead end street. So we played in the middle of the street.
Oh yeah,
But
you can play softball. You can play kick the can. Yeah, how fun!
but
Played everything in the street. Everything got played in the street, but you had less cars, you had less people. Now everybody has cars. There's just
Well, the
a lot
streets
more
are
highways.
different. The streets are designed now to accommodate as many lanes. Move that traffic. Move that traffic. They're
where I
not
live.
building small streets anymore where kids can play.
Yeah.
You should see where I live. It's still like people that are not from here. You drive through Gloucester, you think you're driving through like a little country town because the streets are so narrow and none of them, they should be one ways and they're not, and nobody lets anyone go. So it's a world, because we're an old city, like, we're the oldest seaport, so we're not as developed as other areas around here. We have historic buildings and all that crap.
Yeah, we still have a few here. They're not many anymore.
My grandparents actually have one.
A historic building?
Yeah, their house is considered, like, where they live, that street is one of the oldest, like one of the original streets in Gloucester. So almost every house on that street has like those plaques that they're like protected, blah blah blah. My grandparents moved here like from Boston, and like actually my great grandparents, like I think during World War II, I was told. It's a cool house.
Sure. It's a beautiful town. It really is. Excuse
Well,
me.
DK, I hope you get to come to the Fiesta this year, if we get to have it.
Or go visit Dogtown.
Yes, Dogtown. Definitely look at Dogtown. That's one of the places I used to occupy myself on the tracks, go to parties. No big deal. So what's my term? I'm ready for my education for the night.
Everybody has to mute their mics, please. We need to give Jill the stage. It's called The Simple Boston George.
I miss my old phone. This phone is so small.
Sorry.
The old simple Boston what?
It's just a Boston George.
George. Is it in the Urban Dictionary?
It should be. I can send you a screenshot of it.
No, that's all right. I'm just going to go to the Urban Dictionary, which is because it's saved now.
I'm sorry?
No, I just went to the Urban Dictionary because I have it saved now. Along with my annoying sounds. Oh, this one's not too bad to read, but just
Hold on, let me mute.
disgusting.
Everybody ready? So for tonight is Sunday, February 21st. Your bedtime story, read to you by Jill, is called The Boston George. The act of ejaculating up a girl's nose, followed by the girl snorting the cum.
No.
And that is it.
That's I don't. I gotta tell you, I can't even tolerate neti pots because that's like drowning. I can't imagine. That's the awfulest thing I've heard.
You'll be blowing cum boogies for days.
Oh, and the smell, because that shit smells like ammonia sometimes. So it would like
wait.
Inhaling a wet diaper.
Wait, what fucking cum have you ever smelled that smells like ammonia?
That's
what?
That's what it
Salty,
smells
maybe,
like.
but
How else would you describe the smell of that shit?
Okay, first of all, I don't really come in contact with my own semen enough to know, but I've
Then
never
how
heard a
would
woman.
you know?
I've never heard a woman be like, "Yo, your cum smells like Clorox." Like, what the fuck?
Unless you've been eating asparagus, I think it gets a little weird. But
Yeah, but asparagus has a very distinct smell to it, but doesn't smell like bleach or like ammonia or anything. Yeah.
Bleach does not smell like ammonia. It is two different chemical compounds.
Okay, well, ammonia. You're likening the smell of semen to ammonia. I'd like for any Jolly. Who's out there? I need some women to come in here and help too, because Jill is not saying that she's ever smelled ammonia smelling semen before.
Okay, Jill, how would you describe the smell of semen?
it doesn't really smell, to be honest. That I can, I mean, I will divulge it's salty. A little salty, but.
And depending on if a guy drinks Budweiser, it's bitter.
What?
Well, chances are if they were drinking Budweiser, I was probably too, so I don't remember.
It's supposed to be sweeter if you drink or eat pineapple.
Yeah, and I think that's an urban legend.
Yeah, that's how guys get. Do it. It tastes just like pineapple. Can you imagine that line? I'll bet you that gets you a lot of girls.
I've never had to use that line. Thank you.
Exactly.
Couldn't imagine. It's like snorting boogies, like snorting your own snot.
Except it's somebody else's stuff, and it's not your own snot, and it's fit. Oh no.
No Boston George for you.
So now I guess I'm the winner. I've read 3 now.
You're the champion.
We need Bee Gees and we need Bee Gees and Jolly with their sexy like Australian accents and stuff.
Oh, I know. I know. I think Bee Gees would be up next time she comes.
I want Maggie to read one. I totally want Maggie. I love her.
Oh Lord.
Hey, don't worry, Robin. I got my shut the fuck up stick. If
you have a shut the fuck up stick.
I need to use it. I will.
You guys are gonna make my shut the fuck up stick is from Maine. It's a fucking like 5 foot long piece of fucking beaver wood.
Which means you might break my little crystal then.
Oh
yeah.
God, Joe.
This thing would do damage. It's my walking stick when I go like hiking and stuff. So
God, that's wicked cool.
My friend, I was up at his house in Maine, and we were on his 4-wheelers, and he has like a brook or whatever you call it that runs through his property. And apparently beavers build dams there. So as we're there, this fucking big, long, beautiful piece of beaver wood comes fucking down the water. And he grabs it, and I was like, oh, I want that. Like, that's a beautiful walking stick, and I've had it ever since.
That's awesome.
Dang.
I'll bring it down here.
Yeah.
Well,
I can't.
Our toys.
I can't wait to tell Maggie you have a shut the fuck up stick joke.
No, she saw it. She was on the night that I showed some of my stuff, and she was like, no, maybe she didn't see it. Someone else might have said it.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna be right back because I think Dex will appreciate my stick too. I'll be right back.
Okay, he's
Hold,
gonna.
please.
Okay, Jill, you and Dex talk. I gotta jump up for a second. I'll be gone for 17 seconds. or so.
17
Nope.
seconds and
You
counting.
can have 20, Robin, if you need it. It's fine.
So where are you, Jill? I probably should know by now, but whereabouts in the US are you?
So I live in Massachusetts as well. But
Okay.
I live in a place called Gloucester, so I am like 40 minutes north of Boston.
Okay. Cool.
So I'm on the East Coast. That's why Jiggy and I sound alike with our accents sometimes.
I'm terrible with accents.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So
No,
are you in Australia? Where are you?
Yeah, I'm over on the west coast, Western Australia. So I'm from Perth, but I'm about 300 k's south of Perth in a town called Manjimup at the moment, which is sort of like fruit town, fruit farming all around. So I've been fruit picking and just working on farms. So
that's awesome.
I think that's wonderful.
So, well, I didn't really want to be in the city after COVID happened last year, and we were pretty lucky in Western Australia. We had 4 weeks lockdown, and then they locked our borders down, and we had nothing for 10 months. So it was just recent. We had a 5-day lockdown about 2 weeks ago because there was a hotel quarantine breach. But I mean, we've had nothing over here. We've been very lucky.
Good.
So
you shall not pass.
What is it? It's a start.
It's a piece. It's beaverwood. This is what I got up in Maine.
It looked like a didgeridoo.
That is amazing. Look how it almost looks like it's been through a lathe. That's a great stick.
My friend on his property in Vermont, he has black walnuts. So I want to get some, and I want to stain it with black walnuts when they're in season over there. Grab some, just stain it with black walnuts and make
gosh, to get the grain to show up.
Yeah.
Nice.
I need
Looks
to
like
stop.
we're the only ones here right now, guys. Everyone left us. Everyone ditched us. Damn it for Steven.
Oh, they're all going to see Steven.
Yeah.
I thought that's why I jumped on, because I was watching and I was just waking up, and then I don't really want to go and listen to more stuff about Roswell. I'd rather come on and chat. So
yeah, I love Steven. I'm Roswelled out. Like I
love Steven too.
Steven. Yeah, I love his videos, but I'm not really, I don't know a lot about Roswell except for what everybody already knows, and I don't know who this person is. I think I'm just not invested enough to, sometimes I'll go back and watch the replays.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I hate watching
Bunya's there, Lee's there, Jolly's there, Jonaside's there.
That's okay.
I wonder, spooky.
That's all right.
I wonder
if it turns out to be really good, we can watch the replay.
Well, we're the Fantastic Four.
Damn straight.
Yeah.
We are.
Hey,
Huh?
Did you see the Child Declassified video that he did in response to Steven Stalker?
No.
Yeah, he released one today.
I don't even know if I know who Charles Declassified is that well.
Unleashed. I'm sorry, I don't know. It's Charles Unleashed.
Gotcha.
Charles Unleashed.
Yeah, I don't know if I know him that well.
He's in your chat, Jiggy. He's in your Thursday night chat sometimes.
See, again, here's the problem. I don't see the chat.
He lives somewhere. That's not his real name. I don't know who he is, and I know he's already someone that we know, but I just don't know his true identity.
It's not Charles Williamson, is it? Is it Charles Williamson? No.
He's the one he was Bill. He spoofs the guy that was the Illuminati insider that protected Bill Ryan. So he does these short videos to when they went after Stina, and he did one for he did a joking one going after Stephen Cambion, and he lives on the North Shore because we've talked about Saugus and
I have seen him in the chat before then.
Yeah. He does parody videos. They're really short, but they're friggin' hilarious.
Put a link up in the chat for me, or send it to me like DM so I can find his page.
I think because I'm a mod now, I can look at the chat.
There you go.
See if I can do this.
But if you DM it to me later, I'm not going to be able. I won't see it in the chat like right now.
Right.
Yeah, DM. Because who wants to go back over a chat?
I can do that. He's got some funny. His videos are funny. I like. He's and they're always really quick. They're like only a couple minutes long, so it's not too bad.
Gotcha. Unlike my fucking videos that are fucking hours long and shit.
Yeah, you do
I like-
some epic shows, Jiggy.
We do some epic shows, folks.
Exactly.
We are all here. We are all part of the process. If I was here by myself, it would be boring. I wouldn't do it. It wouldn't be fun.
I have to say, for me, like I appreciate. I just sent you the link now.
Thank you.
I was feeling very much like a recluse because I work from home. I'm stuck at home and I don't get to see people, and that's not my norm. And it was really affecting me, like my mental health, to be honest. So
Yeah.
it's like my boyfriend would look at me like, "Who are you talking to?" I'm like, "Oh, that's just I'm just on a YouTube live stream. Don't mind me." But it's given me a way to feel like I'm connected to
Yeah.
something.
Oh God, that's so important. That is so fucking important. I feel really strong connections out here on YouTube. You know, it's kind of saved me. Maggie, you know, my friend Maggie, it's certainly saved her. Yeah, it's just, you know, it's a boy, it's like a touchstone, and it kind of lets you know there is a little sanity in our madness here. Yeah, it means a lot to me. I got to tell you.
Well, you also have to think, as much as people shit kick the internet and everything that goes on in social media and YouTube and everything at the same time too, it's a very helpful tool. You're using it for a positive thing where you're communicating, you're having fun, not just fucking taking everything serious all the time. So it's actually a great tool too. So
yeah.
And what are the chances that I would ever meet the three of you, like in the real world, and strike up a conversation, right?
Would never happen.
Meaning just like I would see you in passing, but I would never say, "Oh, I should stop and talk to him."
Jill's lying. She knows I've thrown her out of a couple bars before for being, you know, unruly.
Oh, well,
yeah,
there's
maybe
that.
you did back in the day.
I know I did. I'm sure I did. You didn't know how to act. She was hanging out. She was hanging out at the palace. Had one too many. You know, got into a little bar fight.
Oh, I was absolutely hanging out at the palace. That for sure. But I think I ever got kicked out of there. I could have used your help though with some of the fucking guys there, Jiggy. Where were you?
I didn't deal with security in the palace until the year 2000. Sorry.
Yeah, I was already kind of done with it by then.
Running my nightclub.
What do you say?
2000. That's when I was running a nightclub in 2000, 2001.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I was listening to what you're saying before about reading people and that, like, and you know, like, I spent years, you know, you couldn't even hear people behind the bar. You'd actually learn to read lips, and you read reactions and, like, saying energy in people. Like, you could stand at the end of the bar watching your bar staff working, and you could tell, like, right before someone was about to reach over and try and grab a bottle of alcohol or something, you could watch what they were doing, or if they're about to start a fight or something. So, I spent years doing the same stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's lessons every day, sometimes hour by hour. It's a lesson, and you learn shit.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and other people are sometimes the finest teachers, whether they know they're doing it for you or not.
But getting back to, like, this group, was it yesterday when we had like 10 people, and all these people that I know from YouTube that I've known for the last year, 2 years, that I interact with on different channels, like all the same people that, you know, are just genuine people, and you have a decent conversation with them, and like they're open-minded. Everyone in chat is open-minded. You know, the ones that you see regularly. Like, there's more than I could name on both hands now. Like,
I know.
There's a large group of us, like, that sort of all know each other and all have become.
Yeah, it's like being in a clothes dryer without the dryer sheets. You know, the static electricity. You know, it like attracts like, or something like that. You know, it's just it's funny that this group of people are here and are friends.
Truth seekers that are actually, like, really about the truth and not the bullshit.
Yes. Fuck the bullshit. I don't want any more shit. Flush it.
I also feel like it's like no judgment kind of place to talk about stuff. Where other streams, I've said stuff here that I would never say on another live stream.
Oh, same
Always
here.
reveal about myself on another live stream.
Well,
I actually am on video. I don't always do that. Like,
well, that's it's a safe space.
It is safe.
I mean, what's the point of letting people come on and talk and not be heard? You know, what's the point of just having, you know, them sit there and fucking listen to one person just talk about the same old shit? So people get to be heard and get to tell their sides of the story and stuff too. And I'm not picking sides. I'm not fucking trying to prop any one person up and all this and stuff. It's just letting people talk. And that's what it's great. Cause like, I don't see the fucking chat. I don't know what goes on in the chat. So I get to live. People can ask me the questions and they ask in the chat. So we all get to talk. I get to learn something about everybody, you know?
and even if you don't
I can't
agree
see
or
chat
agree,
on
It's chatting is hard. Like it's hard to sit there and try to maintain. There's multiple conversations going on. You know? So even if we kind of all talk a little bit together at the same time, usually it kind of sorts itself out and people get to speak and say what they need to when they want to, you know?
and you can never keep up with the chat. That a lot of like
Oh,
the
God.
CW freakouts is because he reads like a chat from 30 minutes ago and that doesn't see the context, and then next thing you know it spirals, and then people are commenting, and then by the time it's like you can see the chat spin out of control just because if you don't have a mod like someone there next to you reading the chat for you, like Dark Journalist does, to say what's going, to know the context of the conversations, it can all get misconstrued.
Yeah, I can't go over to CW's anymore because, well, a whole lot of the time I don't know what he's doing, and you know what or why, and so I don't even. But I go through phases where I don't go over to CW. Is he doing?
I wish he would come join us one night, though. I do like CW a lot. He was one of the first ones. I'll be honest, when I first found him, I couldn't watch him. He yelled too much. I'm like, way too much yelling. He was like just too angry. And then, because I had subscribed, I tried again. And he was like, I'm like, okay, I can hear what you're saying now because you're just not yelling and so angry. And then the more I watched it, I realized that's just who he is. But I wish he would come join us one of these nights. I think
just ask him.
Conversation.
Just ask him.
He's been invited. I'm sure he'll do it. One day he'll show up.
Yeah, he just
Well,
said
I'll try to ask.
Kind of said he's got himself in trouble, which I'm sure he has, doing these types of forums.
Yeah. I'll write to him and ask him because he's been on our show like three times.
God, here we go. Plug the grannies. Go ahead. Let's talk about
No.
Go ahead. Talk about the grannies.
No.
Robin, honestly, him and Jiggy know each other. We've mentioned it on his live streams. You gotta come, and he will, like Jiggy said, all of a sudden one of these nights we're gonna see his face. We're gonna go, fuck, he's here.
Oh yeah, that's what happened with us once. I'm not mentioning my show, but yeah, he shows up. Yeah, well, I've also emailed him and he's absolutely ignored me. He ghosted me big time.
No, he will tell you he never reads his emails. He barely reads his Twitter DMs. Don't take it personally.
I don't take it personally. But then if the spirit moves him, he answers right away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
so
his spirit, woman.
Huh?
Move his spirit.
It also depends on what the like. If you have like in the subject line something good, trust me, because I've seen him a couple things that I found. He's mentioned them that night, and then I've even sent him other things that he ignores me. So it's what it is.
That's what it is.
And it ain't what it ain't.
Ain't what it is. Either.
It can't be what it's not, because if it wasn't, it wouldn't be what it shouldn't be. You understand, Robin?
No.
I personally haven't watched much of CW videos.
What, Dex?
I haven't watched much of CW's videos lately, to be honest. I mean, I used to watch a few of them, but yeah, I haven't watched any for months. I haven't really watched many of anyone for a while, so except Jiggy
Yeah,
And
you got to
Stephen.
narrow it down. Otherwise, as our circle of YouTube friends grows, that means the more I sometimes feel obligated to at least show up, give you a thumbs up, but dang, I'm a bad friend because I'm not able to watch
Yeah,
everybody's shit the
I have
moment.
been working for the last 4 months, but I mean, I just I haven't been on. I mean, last year with the pandemic and everything starting and being at home and not working, I was watching a lot of stuff and that. But now I just was very selective about my time and what I watch.
Yeah, you have to do that. There's only so many hours in the day, and the YouTube verse is getting bigger for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Spooky is over there. Hi, Spooky. Spooky's back over there. Spooky says Maggie gives very accurate readings, in
He
my
posted
opinion.
that a while ago, Rob, right before he left.
Thought I'm pulling a CW. Oh, that's right. Okay, that was way up. Okay, never mind.
Trying to moderate. You're
Yeah.
a good moderator.
Thank you.
Thank you for letting us know what's going on in the chat.
Well, the
You're
problem
welcome.
I'll check the chat, but the problem is because I don't have StreamYard, I'm just using it through my iPad web browser. The thing is so sensitive. If I hit one little thing wrong, I get kicked out or I lose sound. It struggles. It's fine. I just don't got the cool setups like some other people, so I don't have a channel or anything.
Well,
no boogers.
Oh, what did they do to deserve the baby? No.
You're whining about not having a channel like others and blah,
Oh,
blah,
I don't.
blah.
Of course, I don't have a channel. I don't have time. I'm too busy watching everybody else's and working and taking care of my. Oh, here's your song. I gotta turn the volume up if you want to hear it.
Should make that your ringtone.
I know.
No, you want to hear what my ringtone is?
Yeah.
I'll show you. Hold on, I gotta just get to my. I had to turn the volume back up. Oh, that was lame. That's my ringtone.
You keep it old school.
And this is my text message. Oh, come on.
Those are very discreet. I like those.
Star Wars.
They're Star Wars.
Star Wars.
It's a lightsaber.
Well,
down.
that's more discreet than a harmonica. I've got this harmonica.
Okay.
Text sound.
Well, that's my alarm in the morning too. So it scares the shit out of me some mornings when I'm like dead asleep. And if when I was in my office, if I didn't have my ringer down, all of a sudden you hear the Imperial March echoing through the office.
There's nothing to be scared of though. They can't shoot.
That's right. But if I'm sleeping and then all of a sudden I hear that, it just like an alarm would scare me, right? Well, there's a reason why I have that ringtone. Do you want to hear what a dork I am?
Yeah.
So, when Star Wars Rogue One came out, Nissan released a special edition Rogue One car, Star Wars edition. So but it was about a year after the movie came out. I needed to buy a new car, and I needed something with all-wheel drive. I had test drove 1,000. So we go to the Nissan dealership, and they had the special edition Star Wars in the showroom, but it was white. I don't really like white cars for myself. I was like, hey, that's so cool. Yeah. I test drive one, and I love it. So the guy's like, oh, all the colors are down here. Go look. Now, as you know, I'm not very tall. I'm 5 feet tall. And all the cars had 4 roof racks. And I'm like, I hate the 4 roof racks. How am I supposed to get the snow off? And I go, oh, look, that one only has 2. We walk over, and it's the black Star Wars edition Nissan Rogue.
Whoa.
And I'll send you a picture of it because, it has, so I got a helmet with it. they're released by Lucasfilms. Like it has serial numbers and everything. I wasn't looking to buy a Star Wars car, but it has like the Rogue One symbols on it, and it lights up red inside. And
Wow.
they didn't sell like when the movie came out. It didn't sell like they thought it would, because I mean it was priced at like $32,000. A 20-year-old can't afford that kind of car, so I got it way below sticker price. Like we got it for like 27 or something.
Dang.
And the only thing, all I said was, I just need remote start, and I'm good. It had remote start. Like, I don't have leather seats, could care less. I don't have a heated steering wheel, no big deal. It has the extended moonroof, like, and it's my favorite car that I've ever driven. I was, not just because it's Star Wars. So, of course, I had to put the ringtone on my phone
Oh,
to match
that's
my
great.
car.
That's awesome.
And so I drive a Star Wars Special Edition, and only a handful of people have actually noticed, because it's not like Star Wars. Like, you don't see it a mile away. It's discreet enough. But I've had a few people like, because they see the symbols, they're like, cool car. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Oh, now I'm going to be watching for those on the freeway.
There's
I
not
know
a lot of them.
I know
I
I've
mean,
seen one.
It's 4 years. When did I get it? After Snowmageddon, it's like 5 years old. Oh my god, it's almost 5 years old already. But yeah, like the helmet, like when the guy was like, "Oh, when you get a helmet," I'm like, "Seriously?" He's like, "Seriously?" Like it's in its box still. I need to get a case for it because it's fiberglass. So if it drops, it breaks, then I'll be not happy.
Yeah.
Oh, what a great story! I love that.
Yep, I'm a dork. I'm a little bit of a dork, but
I love
and
that
the guy, they said, like, eventually I'll have to give it up, right? It's not going to last me forever. They told me just to take the Rogue One plates off it. Like, that's what is collectible from it. If I go outside for a cigarette, I'll see if I can get I don't know if you'll be able to see it because it's dark out. I'll show you what it looks like.
Yeah.
Have a go. That's my stupid Star Wars story.
That's the best car story I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, and I wasn't out, that's not what I was trying to buy.
And you got a helmet.
Yes, the helmet's really cool, but like I said, it's put away right now because I need to get a case for it and find a place to mount it.
Oh, that's
they only made 100 of those helmets too.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Take some pictures of it during the day so we can see it during the day.
Oh, boy, one day somebody will pay big bucks for that as a collector vintage item.
Well, the only one thing I have to get fixed, so I got rear-ended on Sturo underneath the tunnel in the left lane during traffic, Jiggy. I'm like, I ain't fucking pulling over. Like he just bumped me, and we're right by where it turns into 5 lanes and you can go to the Museum of Science. So the car behind me got more damage. So I put my blinker on. I'm like, I'm not pulling over and getting out in traffic during 5 o'clock rush hour on Sturo. So I pull over, go down a side street, and I lost the person. And I called the cops. I'm like, look, told them what happened. And I still need to get the back of my bumper fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Robin's going to buy it. She wants to be a Star Wars person.
I'm not going to buy
shit. To be like me, I guess.
I know you're my idol, Jill.
No.
I want to grow up to be just like you and have a car like that. Yeah. No, I drive a 2011 Nissan Versa. I'll never buy another new car. This is my last car. After this, I'm walking.
You can Uber.
I used to love to walk back in the day.
Back in the day. Yeah, me too. Way back a little.
Depends on where I'm walking, where I'm at.
I'm walking. Yes.
I still like to walk.
It's healthy. It's good for you. Just depends on where I'm walking.
So I take the dog for a walk when I can.
Yeah, but you got great scenery, Dex, I'm sure.
Oh,
yeah. It's
yeah.
great.
You live in a pretty place. Good. Yeah, nice.
Just watch out for those kangaroos.
They don't exist. They're not real.
I'm going to find some for you. There's not many down here, but I will find one.
Yep, what you say. We'll see. I don't believe you. I don't think they're real. You guys are really in Southern California. Australia's not real. Sorry.
I'll find them for you. I'll remember to go looking. So,
just when you're not thinking about it, one's going to appear.
Yeah.
You'll just show up and be like, boom, tell Jiggy I said, what's up?
If I've probably got some photos of them from when I was driving across the Nullarbor, across the desert part.
No, see,
so.
That's stock footage because Australia's not real. The kangaroos don't really exist. I've already seen stock footage photos. That's not going to work.
Yeah, it's a Getty image.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I need to see it real time. I don't believe they exist. It's the same.
Yeah. You have to broadcast live.
I'll do a live video when I find one.
Okay.
Hey.
We'll see. Y'all heard that. He said he's going to do a live video when he finds one.
Okay.
Yay! Live video.
It's going to be at the LA Zoo or something, because he's really in California.
No, it'll be out bush.
Mm-hmm.
So
we'll see. We will see. I don't believe they exist.
I'm on a mission now. Next time I'm up in Perth, where there's heaps of kangaroos around, I'll go and find you a couple of kangaroos.
All right. Don't get into a fight with him, though, please.
Seriously, please don't.
Some of the tamer ones you can go up and pat. So,
Well, I don't want
even the ones in the wild, they get used to humans. So they're pretty laid back. They won't run away.
Oh. That's cool. I've just seen some videos of some brolic ass fucking kangaroos. Look like they'll kick your ass. Like, I'm good with that.
Those muscular guys.
Yeah, they look like bouncers and shit. They look like the type of motherfucker you'd want at the door at the club. Like, you ain't coming in here. Like, you don't say nothing, just stares at you with his chest all poked out. Like, what's up? I'm good.
Yeah, they get pretty muscly, those big ones.
Yeah. Do they work out?
They look like they've been working out.
Yeah, exactly. They look like they hit the gym properly too. Like, boom, they all in the gym all day and shit. Like, what? I don't know. I don't know how they get that muscular. That shit's insane.
Yeah, hopping all day.
Yeah, but how does your upper body get strength from hopping all day?
Have you seen how they hop? They can hop like 10 meter distance in one hop.
But they have those little stubby arms. It's not like they can bench press or anything. How do they get big upper body muscles like that? See, that's the question.
Yeah. They use their whole body when they jump. They use their tail to balance and their whole body stretches out and they do these massive hops. So I don't know. But yeah. They do a lot of digging as well. They dig for roots and stuff, I think. Yeah.
Huh.
They take steroids. You don't gotta lie. I get it.
Hey, they gotta carry those kids around. I get it. Someone's in the chat. Oh, Sarah Pearson's in the chat. Good morning.
Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. Good morning.
Hey, Sarah. Morning, Sarah.
Good to see you.
Hi, Sarah. Good to see you, sweetheart.
You guys working today? You just getting up? Gonna have some morning, wake and bake some sex.
She's having a 3 o'clock wake up.
Mm. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon there. I can never tell what time it is there. What time is it?
3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, is it?
Oh, it's almost 7 at night here. It's 6:51.
Oh my God, it's already 10.
Yeah, it's early here.
Where did this day go? I can't believe it's like almost 10 o'clock already, though.
Me either. I haven't even eaten yet.
It's nearly 11 o'clock in the morning on Monday here.
I haven't had dinner yet.
Okay, Yeah, what's for dinner?
Excuse me?
What's for dinner? What do you
there's
have?
there's somebody in the chat that says, just random, India has the highest rate of open defecation in the world. Well, thank you for that bit of information. Thanks. I don't know.
Thanks for that shitty update.
Good to know, right?
Oh, Sarah, it's 2:50 a.m. where she is.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's nearly
tomorrow.
11 o'clock.
But 2:50 a.m. She's tomorrow. She's day after tomorrow.
She's 8 hours behind me.
She's that many hours ahead of me.
Wait, what time are you, Dex?
It's 10:52 in the morning on Monday, so it's So Sarah will be 2:52 a.m. on Monday morning for her.
It's Monday. Oh, damn, you're already at Monday. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'm on Monday. Yeah, it's nearly lunchtime on Monday.
I can never figure these time zones out. I remain confused. It's a perpetual state. Yeah, I can never figure it out. I have to count on my fingers. You know how many hours? I don't know why we don't all have the metric system and all get along. But the U.S. has to use feet and inches and yards and acres and stuff.
Just another way to keep us divided, Robin.
I think it's pretty stupid. I think we all should have learned metrics. It's simpler. It goes by tens. We have to go by 12s. Isn't that the most dumb fuck thing in the world?
We wanted to be different.
Well, we sure the hell are.
We want to be special, I guess.
We're not special?
Not by
I
any
don't know.
stretch.
All I know is Common Core math makes no sense to me. Just saying.
That is so crazy. And I know a few teachers that think it's wonderful. Are you nuts? It complicates things. Oh no, it simplifies. No, it doesn't. You've added 10 steps to something. If you're going to add 3 by plus 3 plus 9, simple.
Whoa! Slow down there, Sparky. You give me a headache.
Never mind.
Trying to explain that new math shit, man. I like old math. I'll stick with old math.
I couldn't even do old math. Yeah. Cross out, carry the one. Mm-hmm.
I can do math. I can do the important math.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever I need, that's the math I use, and it's very simple and perfunct.
Called the calculator. It works wonderful.
Shit, it's called the brain. Shit, some not even a damn calculator. Some of it's just simple.
Michael's in the chat. Hey, Michael.
What up, Mike? I think did I send you a link on the Book of Face?
I can't imagine that you would not have sent him a link. I can't do math in my head anymore. I'm really bad with it.
Well, I know what I need to know when I need to know it.
I used to be able to, not anymore.
At no point in my life have I ever encountered trigonometry, even algebra, any of that type of stuff.
Any of that. Geometry is handy just because of the thinking process, dealing with perspective and stuff. Well, you use that in art too. But
I said trigonometry.
I know trig. I've never had a reason to ever encounter it.
I never took trig.
Some shit's just I didn't get I'm good. I know what I need to know. I can add, I can subtract, I can divide, I can do some percentages, I can do some different things.
Fractions. Fucking hate fractions still to this day.
I was really good at maths until they started adding all the letters and algebra.
Exactly. Right. Why you gotta make it all complicated? The numbers was enough. Now we gotta have letters and shit that don't. And this makes that. How does that? Okay, I guess if you say so. All right.
I was one of those people, like, I would be good at math during that year if I had a good teacher, and I didn't retain any of it. Like, I was put in honors algebra, failed miserably, then did really good. And it's like, I just don't retain it. Like, yeah, I just don't. It just doesn't stay in my brain.
No.
My problem was that I see these things so literally. When they were trying to teach me with letters and numbers together, I was like, well, how can the letter be one number and then be another number? And then it took like my sister when I was like 20 after I left school to explain to me in like 5 minutes that it was a representation. And I was like, oh, okay, all right, now I understand. I just didn't explain it to me in school, so I was like, it didn't make sense.
Yeah, sometimes you need a light bulb moment something for it to finally catch on. I never got that in any kind of math.
Most teachers aren't going to have that light bulb moment with you either. Like they're teaching a curriculum to everybody the same. So in most cases,
they got 30 students to teach.
Yeah, they're not necessarily going to focus on the one or two people who aren't getting it and really care enough to really bring it to them so they can get that realization of what it actually is. So
there's no adjustment for learning rates. If it requires more than a slight adjustment, you're put in special needs classes because the teacher
Yeah.
doesn't want to deal with it anymore.
Yeah.
It was the same
Well,
as what Jill said. Like I had good teachers and bad teachers, and when I had good teachers, I did really well. Like,
Yeah.
Teachers that kept you engaged, had personalization, made sure everybody in the
Or
class was
they
doing
just explained it in a way that made sense. Because I had one teacher that, like, I remember, so when because I failed out of honors algebra, they did a restart for like mid-year to start algebra over again. And my teacher's like, "What are you doing here?" I'm like, "I don't know. I just couldn't hang in honors, but I understand it here with you. Like, I don't know what to tell you."
Yeah.
Luckily, my kids are good at math, and I don't have to help with math homework. Thank God.
Oh, yay.
My kid would be lost when you try to teach me some new math. Good luck.
They actually give a parent course now for the Common Core.
I don't want to go back to school.
I don't either.
Exactly.
I haven't had to do it though. Like I said, my kids have both been good at. They understand math. I haven't had to. So.
Well, that's fucked up. You did your time. So if you wanted to, if your kids weren't fluent in that math, you'd have to go take a fucking course so that you could become fluent in that math to teach them that math.
In fact, it was actually with my oldest son. It was just to help him with his homework. It was way pre-COVID. So, but my younger one, oh my God, luckily when he was doing homeschool last year during lockdown, I didn't have to do math really. He had an online thing he was doing. Fucking grandma was going to kill me though. Well, like I know what a predicate is, but try explaining it to a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
There's got to be something here. There's got to be something here.
Just something big enough to.
Yeah.
Oh, what are we looking at, Jill?
It's my outside. I got to remember to be quiet.
Yeah. Don't wake the children.
We'll all be quiet.
Shh. Be quiet, Robin.
No, it's me. I'm the loud one.
Why are you loud? Don't be loud.
Yeah, we can be loud. Crunch, crunch. I hear you crunching.
Why? Shh.
It's my voice. It echoes. It's not you guys.
Foxtrot.
We got snow. Oh, snow.
You want it? You can have it. We'll send it to you. Every time it snows, I'll ship it to you with no other problem. Let me know.
Enki would love the snow.
All right. Have you ever seen snow, Dex?
Yeah, I lived in Scotland for a year. It snowed when I was there. We got to play in the snow and build igloos and go skiing and sledding.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. That's the way to enjoy it. If you're going to be in it, you might as well do something fun with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what people don't understand about living in like a place where it snows and stuff. If you're going to live there and you know it's going to be there, figure out how to make snowmen, go make snow angels, do whatever, but enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly. No, my Enki, because he's a Malamute, they're bred for snow. So, there's snow in Victoria, like up in the mountains and that, where people ski. So, hopefully next year when I get the chance and we'll get a vehicle, I'll drive him over there and take him to the snow so he can see snow.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. Everybody should see snow.
And everybody should be in one of those quiet snowfalls where you've got those feathery flakes when everything is so quiet. That is just spectacular.
And the air is pure and fresh and clean.
Crisp and clean. Oh, yeah. Everything about it is wonderful.
There's nothing like it. That's the benefits of snow.
Cold.
Yeah, I don't even know what the temperature is outside.
I hear it's snowed in places that it never usually snows over there at the moment.
Shit, Saudi Arabia got snow, I think, for the first time in like 50 years.
They did.
Fuck.
Oh, it's 18 degrees here.
My daughter in Austin got that snow, and the power went out for 4 days, and they had no water for 4 days. And Austin, Texas has no snow plows because they never needed them. They didn't have salt trucks, so they were like completely hobbled.
They don't sell snow tires. Like they're not prepared at all for that kind of weather.
Yeah. Try to find chains for your tires. Yeah, they were totally unprepared. But my daughter has heat and water. She says she took the longest shower of her life when the water came back on.
Yeah, I'm sure.
They were living in the kitchen. She has three roommates, and they were living in the kitchen. They had their blankets in there. They blocked off the doors, the windows. They turned the burners on the gas stove. Thank goodness they still had gas. So that was where they lived for 4 days.
Well,
Couldn't drive.
I hope those power companies and stuff figure out a better way for in case that shit happens in the future. They need to be better prepared for that shit. Like that's wow.
Yeah, because who knows how the weather patterns are going to be now.
And now, did you fall?
No, the iPad
Oh.
did.
Oh, okay.
I know it looked like you took a tumble.
Yeah.
No, I gotta plug it in though, because it's gonna die.
And supposedly the reason that they're dealing with the power problems they have is because the power companies are trying to avoid federal regulations or some shit, and they're off the grid or some stupidity, I guess.
Oh, they'll come up with lots of excuses, I'm sure.
No.
Yeah, for why they failed.
2021, they still ain't got their shit together.
This is 2/21/21 still here in
What?
the U.S. It's still 2/21/21
Okay.
here in the U.S. Today's date.
Is that relevant?
Not a bit.
Is that like one of those mystical, spiritual days? Should we like fucking all sing Kumbaya or something and meditate and grab our balls?
No, I just
this week is a big week though. There's lots of birthdays this week coming up. Like
yeah.
Quit,
I'm sure
UDD,
someone would have made some predictions for something to have happened.
What will happen? What will happen? I predict that February 31st.
All right, stay.
You got it now? You all set?
Yeah, struggle's real. Real problems.
You need a
plug in
stand.
your Yeah, probably should get one.
See? It's got a nice little arm. You can move it around and stuff. It clamps onto whatever. Boom, it works perfectly. Shit.
Yep, I'm gonna have to invest if I'm going to. Baby.
So you
play that.
So you guys, I'm folding fast. It's just after 7:00 and I'm ready to. I've been up since 1:00 this morning, and then I had a nap, and so I'm ready to go to bed, y'all.
That's okay.
It's cool.
All right, Robin.
Thanks. It's been really fun, you guys. Thanks for the hangout, Jiggy. Such a pleasure. I love all you guys. Thanks so much. Okay, I'll see ya.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
to chat with you,
Robin.
Robin.
Good night.
Goodbye, Robin.
Bye. Bye. Okay, I'm out.
How is this not working?
Whoa.
Last night, if you listen to like the last 7 minutes of the show or the live stream, it's just me and her trying not to tap out, and I'm just pressing buttons on the damn thing. She's like, "No, you hang up." Nope, I'm not hanging up.
Well, it's funny because I fell asleep and then I woke up. My iPad was still on because I fell asleep listening to something, and next thing you know, I'm like, "Oh, Jiggy's live," and I'm like, "They're doing it all over again."
Wait, it started all over again?
Well, remember you were live during the afternoon. Then
Yeah.
I woke up and you guys were on. So, yep, my sorry ass. I got out of bed and came down here. I was like, "Oh, I'll just do it for a minute." Then it's like 2:30 in the morning. I'm like, I gotta go to bed.
Rogue Status kept saying he was going to sleep, and he came back.
And he kept jumping back on. He's such a liar.
Oh, but the end of that stream, if you go back and watch the very end of it, Mario finds this Michael Jackson fucking the what do you call it, snap cam thing.
I saw that actually.
That shit was kind of funny. That was funny as hell.
I did actually see that. I was just checking the chat. It's easier if I check the chat on my phone. I actually did see that. I saw that he found that. I tried to download that filter thing on the iPad. It's not working, but I don't.
not
Yeah, you
quite
need
there
some
yet.
kind of operating system or something, whatever that like my computer doesn't have. I don't even think it's an update. I think it's something more a core. So I don't know. I'll ask the kid if it's something he can do. If not, it's not really that big of a deal to me.
Is it an older laptop?
Well, I have a Mac. It's a what do you call it? And I've had it for I don't remember
MacBook?
what year. Yeah, I think I've had it maybe 5 years. I don't even remember what year I got it. So
My Mac desktop I've had since 2011. Knock on
Hmm.
wood, still works fine.
that's it, exactly. I only use it for this stuff. Like I literally bought this for when we were doing blog talk and everything. I've only used it for show stuff over these years. So it
I need
works
a
what
new
it doesn't do.
computer.
Ooh, Spooky's checking in. How's it going? Spooky,
Spooky's
just the
back.
3 of us. And there was 3.
Yeah, Spooky.
Yep.
Thank you for checking back on us. Michael, what are you doing in the chat? What's going on over there in Cali with you?
How's Steven's show going? I can't see chat.
If you hit the chat button, you should be able to. And then just make sure you're not on private comments. These are the things I've learned since doing this.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. What it looks like.
Oh, is that the chat from YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think that one actually shows. I don't know if you guys get to see the Twitch
Oh,
one.
yes,
and
there
see the
is there.
Periscope
Look.
too.
Yeah, look. Yeah, right.
Yeah, because that's when we've had some different types of people come in. We see their comments.
Yeah.
That one that wanted us to join his Google Hangouts that night.
Yeah. Good luck with that. I like the guy who wanted me to call him. I'm like, yeah, I'm not calling you. I still think that was Brandon Young.
So Mike's nothing much, just getting lit. Spooky says Steve's talk is good. People a butt hurt. What else? No.
What are they butthurt about?
Spooky, what are they butt hurt about?
Aren't people always butthurt about something? They're always gonna find something to fucking whine or bitch about or complain. I guess I don't know. Take personal.
Steve's talk is good. Oh, yeah.
Make shady videos and shit. Why ain't you in here,
Steven
Michael? What are you doing? You eating ass over there, Michael? Put the booty down.
Get
your face out the booty. Spooky, you gotta type quicker.
I'm looking at the live chat right now on his side. Oh, guess what? CW is in Campion's chat.
Okay.
Oh, he's over there.
CW, come. Oh, I shouldn't because I'll be networking.
Yeah, don't do that. People.
I'm just gonna say, hey, CW.
I think I sent him an invite anyways.
So love you, Holly. Reach out. I think he meant to say Jolly.
I wonder what their butt hurt about though. Everybody's.
So Truth Seekers wrote in their chat, CW being here means we'll have to do a 20-year revisit nostalgia show. Oh, it's Holly Baglio. I don't know who she is.
That's whose butt hurt?
I know. I'm just trying to see where people are butt hurt. Oh, Daniel's over there too. Bunya's there.
The whole gang.
Yep.
They're all there. The usual suspects. Kaiser Sose.
That usually includes us.
Dex, I feel like I have like a virgin like fucking goatee compared to your beard, man.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm a bit disappointed because I look back at my photos from like 3 years ago when I'd grown it for a year, and it was pretty long then, and my hair is now over a foot long.
Oh,
I've been growing at the same time.
Oh, I wish
and
I had your G's.
my beard seems to have just stopped growing, so
Oh,
I want
Sarah's
it longer.
still here. Yay.
Hey.
Sarah, I sent you an invite. You have an invite on Twitter DM if you guys want to, or if you or whoever want to come in, you're more than welcome to. I don't what time it in the morning there it is. Yeah.
It'll be
Dex, my hair failed me. I used to have fabulous hair, man. I had every kind of fucking 90s, early 2000s hairdo you could think about. And then once I cut my dreadlocks and I just realized what was under there, my hairline was like, nope, that's it. I'm out. Goodbye. My hairline retired. Like my hairline like jumped on a Harley and shit. It was like, peace out. I'm gonna cross America. You'll never find me. It's not coming back.
I'm lucky. I just went grey early. I've got no loss of hair. So I thought, well, I shaved. I had all the same. I had dreadlocks and long hair, and I had the shaved sides, so I looked sort of Indian. And then I started going grey. I started shaving it bald. For like 10 years, I shaved it, and then when I stopped shaving it, I realised how grey I was, and I was like, well, I might as well just let it all grow. So that's what I've done.
Yeah, people always say, "Oh, I should take this and dye it," and I'm like, "For what? Like, what the fuck is that going to achieve? It's going to look stupid. I'm going to look like I have a fucking marker drawn in my fucking hair and look all glistening and stuff. I'm good. Like, it is what it is. It's not. It's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I've earned my gray hairs. Damn it.
Exactly.
I don't have gray hairs on my dick, so I'm good. There's nothing down there. I haven't found one down there yet. I'm good. See?
I think I've got one or two, but that's about it.
That's when it's over, right? Women don't even know anymore. They shave that stuff so they don't have to look and see if they're going gray down there. They just shave it all the way.
Yeah.
Wow.
I thought that was kind of going out of fashion, though, the bald look.
I don't. Is it? I don't know what's fashionable anymore. Is there a runway? Is it like an initial?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Get out of touch these days.
The Hitler stash. There's a bunch of different little designs I've seen down there over the years, but a lot of it's just fucking.
I kind of thought the bald eagle look was kind of going out, and it was supposed to be more just the, well maintained, shall we say? Not like crazy, but still not like.
Well, I don't know, Jill. You're gonna have to ask all your friends. What's the new thing? What's going on?
We're like old. We're like in our mid-40s. Like we're not, and a lot of my friends are married or boyfriends, so I don't think any of them would know. I am not with the cool kids. I am older now.
Yeah, I don't know what the cool kids are doing, nor do I want to know. I'm good. But so the older women are still either shaving it off or letting it grow. So it is what it is. Yeah. It's not that big of a deal. Over a certain age, you've definitely played with grass on the fucking field. That turf was covered. No muff, too tough. That's what they used to say. Just saying.
Spooky says people are fighting over Roswell.
Oh, Lord.
So that's why I didn't want to be in chat.
Right. I don't want to fight about again, it's like fighting about Bob Lazar and all this shit. It's just repetitive stuff that unfortunately, there's nothing definitive. After all these years, they're still rehashing the same stuff, writing books about stuff that were you there, weren't you there? You have second information. You heard something from somebody who died. It's like, I just don't think Roswell will ever actually be resolved that way. Either there's some evidence somewhere that just comes out from the government, allegedly, who supposedly took some stuff and they let it out, and it's like absolute evidence, and everyone can just be like, okay, that's an alien, that's a UFO, whatever. Until that happens, everything else is just stories, conjecture, and people's beliefs and thoughts, and some people, whoever might still be left first-hand testimony, I guess. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just don't take it personally.
I don't know if they'd ever be able to bring out something that anyone's going to be able to believe is the truth anyway. With all the stuff that's out there, what different people say. I just find it hard to believe anyone, to be honest.
Yeah.
There's no proof.
There isn't. It's just, where's the proof? Proof is usually grainy videos or old pictures or some shit and a whole bunch of articles by unnamed sources or random places. It's very seldom actually anything credible. And then even when like the New York Times and stuff like that releases articles and stuff that are supposed to be these disclosure articles, they're not really disclosure articles. There's stuff that can still be debunked and probably explained and has been explained, but they're not going to tell you at this point that they explained this stuff when they've released it from fucking 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe that like people in the Air Force and stuff, I'm sure they've seen what's the new correct term, UAPs or whatever.
Yeah.
Probably seen unidentified flying objects. Doesn't mean it was an alien.
It doesn't mean it could be the enemy. It could be somebody testing some shit. It could be the military testing some stuff. Yeah, it's a whole lot of variables, and that's the stuff like they see stuff. Who knows what it is? They're
Yeah.
not showing you absolute evidence of a fucking UFO or anything. They're tracking stuff on radars and everything. Like those aren't. What are they? I don't know.
It could be more espionage than anything else. You know, it could be they just found some fucking satellite from another country that's spying on us that no one's ever noticed before.
Or just a technology or a drone or something that's doing the same thing. You know, that's just able
Well, I've
to.
seen plenty of things that could have been drones or that, but then you just don't know. Like, it could be their technology, our technology, but I've seen plenty of unexplainable things. So, you know, the unidentified flying things in the air. So, but what are they? In this day and age, we know the technology that's probably out there. So, and it would have all been kept secret for decades before any of it got to like where it is now. So,
Absolutely. And that's
So-
what they'll do.
My stance on aliens and whatever is that the universe is so much bigger than we know about, right? There is no
Yeah,
way
exactly.
that we are the only species that has the ability to go to space or whatever. Just because we don't have proof that they've come here doesn't mean they don't exist. So I can't imagine that. Like, if you think of Star Trek, like there's another universe that you need hyperspeed to get to. Where are the humans? Maybe not, but I just feel like there is something out there. Just why would they want to come here? If they take a look at, they watch us for 10 minutes, they're like, yeah, those people are assholes. We get the fuck out of here. But that's just my take. I just feel like the universe is just way too big, and we would be naive to say we're the only ones that exist.
They may not have any interest in traversing the stars either. They may be on a planet like with no interest of leaving that planet. That planet might be fucking heaven for them. You know how we look at heaven or whatever. And
Yep.
why leave here? Like, where are we going to go? What are we going to do? Like, leave home?
They could
No, I'm not
be
leaving
like
home.
our version of flat earthers, right? They think there's nothing outside of their planet.
Exactly. I always say it's probably like when you're looking at a telescope, looking at someone, there's probably somebody someplace else with a telescope looking at you at the same fucking time. You know,
yeah.
just wondering.
I
too,
don't
like, what's out there.
think the universe is streaming with life. I just think we have such a limited scope to look and view the universe. So primitive at this point in time in our existence that we're just not seeing what's out there because we're not meant to.
That could absolutely be the case, you know.
Yeah. That's just my 2 cents. That's how I feel about it.
That's why you
No, I
keep looking, keep searching.
Yeah.
It's just the hunt.
I mean,
will go on.
I wear UFO stuff all the time. Like, I mean, this is an Eric Stitt design on my jumper. I think I've got, you know, I go by UFO Gandalf. It's like I'm a believer, but I just don't believe a lot of the stuff that some people are putting out there.
Yeah, I'm a believer as well. I just don't believe bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. Too much time reading people and learning why people do what they do and seeing the charlatans in everything, and then coming into this community and seeing what's out there now, what people are saying, the type of people like Corey Good and that, and Wilcock, and it's very disappointing, to be honest.
Exactly. It's anticlimactic.
Yeah.
It's like once you kind of reach to the top of what's supposed to be this community in the field, and you see who these people are, and the people who are the ones who are everywhere on all the shows and Ancient Alien and all the conference and all the circuits, it's kind of anticlimactic. It's like these people don't make any fucking sense. They just don't. And they've been doing it for a long time, and I just don't understand how these are the people who represent the UFO community, who represent, you know, the disclosure community, any of that type of stuff. They don't make any fucking sense. They all contradict each other. They can't work together because they're all idiots. They all have egos, and it just shows. They're not about disclosure. They're about making money.
Yeah. Yeah. Not just making money, but like having people boost their ego by believing their bullshit and like going around and defending their bullshit online and saying these people are wonderful people and they're doing these great things, and really all they're doing is robbing people of their hard-earned money.
They have hero complexes. They all think they are the heroes of their stories. You know, they're not people who are capable of writing other stories in a comic book. Every hero would be about them. Every video game they've ever played where they could create an avatar, they've created themselves as the best avatar, the best player in that fucking game because that's the way their egos are and everything that they do.
Yeah.
It is what it
Yeah.
is. It ain't what it ain't.
But then in that search of going through all that, I've found all you people. So, you know,
Exactly.
a group of people online that are, you know, are open and honest, and you know.
But that's what keeps it fun, and that's what keeps it interesting.
Yeah.
Or else it wouldn't be fun at all. Everybody you met were just fucking robots in this, you know.
I mean, before all this COVID shit, I was on a mission to meet as many people as I could. Like, we went over to England and we met the Pearsons and we had a great time. And they'll be like my friends for life. And it's like, I've been doing that for a while, actually, for about four years. Just a lot of the people, spiritual people, or people that I've met that are open-minded in the communities that I've sort of come across on Facebook and that. I've spent time traveling across Australia and actually meeting individuals and just like making it real, you know, not just something that's online and, you know, like a virtual existence. So, but, you know, right now with all this travel, I'm not going to be going anywhere for a while, I think, overseas, and I certainly won't be taking a vaccine and getting microchipped. So, yeah, who knows where we're at now. But
we'll see how it works out.
Yeah, well, you know, a couple of years, everyone might wake up enough and things might change back to a little bit of normality, and then we can go back to, you know, doing what we do, traveling and meeting and going to conferences and
looking for the truth, searching for the truth.
Exactly.
All right, listen, guys, I'm going to finish this blunt, and then I'm going to get off and eat something. I may get back on after if guys are up, whatever, because I know tomorrow people have to work and stuff. I know it's tomorrow.
Yeah, I better go do some stuff.
Yeah, I need to eat something, though. So thank you for rocking out with me.
Yeah, no, it's been great, G. I love that you're doing these now, and I appreciate it. I'm back on Twitter now, but every time you send me a thing on Messenger, I can use that to get on. So,
all right, got you. You're always welcome here. You know that, brother.
All right, cheers, bro.
It's been great to get to know you. I've only seen you in chat, so it's nice to see a face.
Yeah, exactly, Joe. Yeah, exactly. All right, guys.
We'll do it again. I'll probably be back on, like I said, Joe. I don't know if you'll be up, whatever, but if you're up, you know, you'll be. I'll be around probably in a couple hours.
All right, cool.
I got a funny feeling I'll be up for a little while longer. So go eat, Jiggy.
All right, I'm gonna go eat. Goodbye,
Okay,
folks.
bye.
Bye, Pierce.
Peace out.
All right. Goodbye, Kelly boss. All right, say goodbye. Leave you, rap scallions. Hold on. You gotta get peed on before you go.